Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
And Maintenance Blair, we're here at the 14th Regional Tournament at Leslie County High School. We're in the semifinals, and I'm talking to Miss Shay Cornett, the coach of Knott County Central. I know, Shay, you're getting ready to go do your flip, but just tell me your expectations for tonight and what you expect your kids to do to win.
I look forward to a good night. I look forward to a dog fight. It always is with Ben, and it starts right now. I got to go do this flip.
He does. I'm going to talk to Justin, the assistant coach. I'm sure he's right under the head coach here. Justin, I was just talking to Shay. I said, for you guys to pull this win off, what do you have to do?
We just got to serve, receive well. They got some really good servers, and of course, the block will be important on Naomi. She's a very good hitter, and they've got some great players. If we just play our game that we have been playing, I think we'll be fine. But never know when the nerves come here and region play. It's a big thing.
That's true, but I've also said I know how it's been. You're a 14th region champion. That makes a big difference with your squad. You've got a little bit more tournament experience, and you're right. You do have younger kids, which everybody in the region does. But, yeah, you're right. I think now it's the nerves, and there's not a lot of things you can change these last couple of weeks of practice.
Right, everybody that's made it this far are great teams. It doesn't matter who you play, just who executes their plan, and hopefully we've worked on that, and hopefully the experience from next year will carry over to some of this year.
I totally agree. That's what I said. You got you top 4 teams. Both of these should be great games, and then Winston should also. Whoever wins this region is going to go through some good teams. Oh,
yeah. The region's increased so much, and their talent and their coaching and everything has just increased so much since the last 15 years, and it's just anybody can win this tournament.
That's what I said. I said this is probably one of the best regions that there's been in I said at least 10 years. It's pretty loaded. It was loaded from top to bottom. You have a bad couple of hits or lose a couple points, you lose a ball game. And it hasn't been that way in years, but now that's how much volleyball has grown in this region in 10 years.
Yeah, we used to, when the 14th region would leave out of here and play other regions, we would probably take a loss or two, but now we go out, and most of our teams come out with W's now, and it just shows how much your presidents and all these other coaches are really putting in the time and how much the volleyball's really took off here in the 14th region. I'm very proud of it.
Me too, and that was one of my comments. I said the coaches, you have younger coaches, and you just have coaches that's putting more time in, more emphasis. I said the other day, I may have a hard time coming back coaching in this. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe. I don't know, but I say you still will do pretty good. But it is, and you can tell girls who played before or some people are just really, like Shay has studied, and people are just really investing their knowledge and their time into the girls. And of course, club ball's helping. We're playing it more now, all the girls are, and you can tell it in their talent level.
Well, and you're right, but I just think the coaches are putting more emphasis. The volleyball girls are getting the attention they should have been getting 20, 25 years ago, and they're getting it now. You got a lot of some super athletes playing volleyball. I was talking the other day, I said, what amazing team you would have if you could take all your underclassmen, put them on one team, and verse these other regions. That would they could actually tell you what your future, how close you're going to be to the other regions if they would do that.
Every team has a freshman, even 8th graders or sophomores are really great players, every team that was in the region here. And so, yeah, it's going to be stacked for years to come, and everybody's going to have to stay invested because it's going to be hard. You're not going to just walk through any kind of region.
I agree. If you slack, you're going to be way behind. So you're right. If you're going to stay in this region and you're going to be competitive, you're going to have to stay busy. Okay, I got that. I guess you already know that, but okay. But yeah, I agree with you. I think if there's a coach in this region that starts slacking off, their team's going to pay for it because everybody's getting so much better.
The athletic director is really going to have to make investments in there, and they have it in the attendance, the interest, the people who come out. Your athletes are starting to come out more for this sport because it is exciting. I don't know if there's more exciting sport probably played because every serve's a point, and I just think volleyball's taking off and it will continue to develop.
Justin, I want to thank you and Shay. I wish you all the best of luck tonight, and if you make it to Wednesday night and from there and so forth, and just in the future, I think you all got your team headed in the right direction, and I'm just really proud of the 14th region, how they've grown and increased in volleyball.
Thank you, Beth, and of course, from the beginning, we've always enjoyed watching you coach, and you were the standard bearer for sure in the 14th region, and so we're just trying to reach that level, and we do enjoy it, and we love the girls, and it's been a wonderful year this year.
Great. Hopefully we'll talk to you later.
Tucked deep within the rolling hills and ancient ridgelines of the Appalachian Mountains, Eastern Kentucky is a place where heritage runs deep and community runs deeper. Known for its coal mining legacy, bluegrass traditions, and fiercely proud people, this region tells a story of resilience, creativity, and quiet beauty. I'm going to take you along with me as I visit some different counties of Eastern Kentucky and explore what all this amazing region has to offer. Hi, I'm Rebecca McCauley, and this is Bluegrass and Backroads.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management. Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer. Some new channels only available with...
I think we might have some...
Did you press anything on it? Yeah, it was muted. We got it on breaker now. We'll get...
Okay, tell me when. Okay, my name's Betty Cottle. I'm here with Main Display, and we're here with Hometown 24 Television. We're at Leslie County High School. We're at the semifinals of the high school 14th Region Volleyball Tournament. I'm here with a dear friend, Mr. Ben White of Wolfe County High School. Ben, you've been in this position many years. I know when I was coaching, you were, it didn't matter during the season, at the end, your team was always here. So now, in order for your team to be successful, two great teams playing tonight, what does your kids have to do?
The biggest thing for us is it's about playing under control and composure. We've worked all year, like our arch nemesis all year was making errors. You know, our service errors or hitting errors, you know, things of that nature. That's really been something we've worked on for the past 3-4 weeks heavily. You know, we've statted things and just, you know, kept a record and a charts and stuff like that. We're trying to get better with not making our own mistakes to beat us. So I think if we could hold our composure and try to minimize our mistakes, I think we could come out a winner.
Well, good. Like I said, I've told everybody I felt like this was going to be one of the best regions in many years, and it really has been. It's held up. Every team's been close. Every game's been competitive. I want to wish you the best of luck tonight, and if you make it till Wednesday night and so forth. But I've just been really pleased. I was telling Justin Cornick from Knott County, just really pleased with the growth of volleyball in this region. 10 years ago, it wasn't like this. The net play is so much better. Just the competition. I said my weakest, always, mine and Kevin's weakest part was serve receive. Well, most of these teams, you guys, I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing it right because that's picked up so much.
Yeah, the coaches have all done a good job. Our region has improved leaps and bounds. Just immensely, it's much better than it's ever been. These regional tournaments now are incredibly hard to win. The longer this goes on, the harder they'll become to win because now everybody's good, and it's a blessing to be a part of it.
Oh, I totally agree. That's what I said. I just told them, I don't know if I can coach in this anymore. I mean, someday I may try it, but we'll see. But it's the
gauntlet for sure.
And the thing is now that, like this region, you had 8 competitive teams in the region. You didn't have a team that just got in here by accident. Everybody got in here because they were good enough to be here.
Yeah, every single game. Even, you know, like if you look back at the scores, like, you know, even us, Estill, like those games were close. Every set was close. I know Brett at Letcher was a great game. You know, just every game has been really good, and it's just impressive to watch in this area.
But like I said, I want to wish you, your team, the best of luck tonight. And like I said, if you make it Wednesday night, good luck, and ever how far you make it. Just good luck in just life and future itself.
Amen. Thank you, Ben. It's all glory to God for all things.
Exactly right. Good luck.
TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer. Some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance helps protect more than 474,000 Kentucky families and businesses. Many of our members have been with us for years, even decades. Perhaps it's because of the competitive rates or our unmatched service. Or maybe the biggest reason is they know they can count on Kentucky's insurance company to be there when it matters. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy from Appalachian Wireless. One of the things that makes us the region's best network isn't just our coverage, it's that we're local. You'll find real people right here from home, ready to help you get the best deals on the latest devices. We hear the other carriers bragging about how they cover the middle of nowhere, but this isn't nowhere. All our roads lead to somewhere. So come home to Appalachian Wireless. Visit us at AppalachianWireless.com or in one of our many retail locations. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Good times, good food, and good people at the Goal Line Bar and Grill. Come try their daily lunch specials as well as the best steak in Hazard as voted by the people. Looking for something fun to do? Hit up the tables and the dartboard. Also, trivia night every Tuesday evening. Goal Line has all your favorite big sports events on the big screen. There's something for everyone at Goal Line. Goal Line Bar and Grill in Hazard.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Little Flower Clinic Rheumatology, Dr. Travis Sizemore and Brianna Cornitz, treating autoimmune disorders such as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and more. 487-9505. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Hi, my name is Heidi Hoffensperger from Hoffensperger Law Office.
Debt can feel overwhelming. The calls, the letters, the constant pressure, it's hard to see a way forward. You're not alone. The Law Office of Heidi Hoffensperger has helped countless people through their bankruptcy, giving them a fresh start and a chance to rebuild. Bankruptcy isn't the end.
The legal world can be a very, very difficult and complicated world, and I don't want that for my clients.
Call today and let Heidi help you with this new beginning. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard is here to meet all your prescription and healthcare needs. Pharmacist Darren Smith and the experienced staff provide fast, reliable service with the professionalism you expect. With friendly service and a commitment to quality care, Hometown Pharmacy is proud to serve the Hazard community every day. Ask about their new app. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard, quality care, professional service right here in your community.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
When financial challenges threaten your future, you need clear guidance and proven solutions. Call Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Trusted legal experience to help you take control. From stopping creditor actions to protecting your assets. Keisha and her staff deliver efficient, reliable representation focused on results. With flexible payment options, getting the help you need is more accessible than ever. Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Professional service, practical solutions. The fresh start you deserve.
Here at Klutz Auto Sales in Hazard, Kentucky, we specialize in used vehicles and we work with all types of credit. We're with you before and after the sale.
We stand behind every car we sell, ensuring that you drive away with confidence. We want you to be totally comfortable with your purchase because at Klutz Auto, you're the priority.
We've been your trusted dealer for 47 years. Visit us at Klutz Auto Sales across from Walmart on Highway 80. Call us at 606-439-5065.
TVS Mobile is here. Mobile service from the broadband provider you already know and trust. Powered by the nation's most reliable network. TVS is your #1 choice when you need to stay connected. With mobile plans to suit any budget and any situation, and phones from your most trusted brands. Go to tgtvsmobile.com today and see how TVS can keep you connected. The choice is yours. The time is now. TVS Mobile.
This is News 12.
Since 1985, Hometown 24 has been serving this community with local programming produced by local people.
20th one airing out. He's got a man out here, Linden, caught it to 45.
Using the latest video technology to bring you the news, sports, and local events that matter to you.
First on your Hometown News tonight.
I'm Harold Mullins, and thanks for joining us.
40 years is a long time in Eastern Kentucky. Here's to 40 more.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
It's fall, y'all, and are you ready to fall into some incredible savings with the region's best network, Appalachian Wireless? Come shop the latest devices at prices you'll love and see how our team can better serve you with plans and promotions that are made just for you. Whether you're upgrading, switching, or just looking for the best service, Appalachian Wireless has you covered. So what are you waiting for? Visit us on the web or stop by one of our many retail locations and take advantage of these amazing fall deals. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
Welcome to Leslie County High School in Hometown 24, bringing you the ARH Mary Breckinridge 14th Region Volleyball Tournament presented by the Bank of Heinemann. First match is 6 p.m., of course, is the Knott County Central Patriots, 34-2 on the season, and they will face the Wolfe County Lady Wolves, 19-14 on the season. I'm Manus Blair, and I'm joined by Betty Von Cottle, and Betty Von, 2 big semifinals. The cream has risen to the top.
It has, and I just spoke to both coaches, and they both basically say the same thing. They've got to play their game. They've got to receive serve. They have to cut down on errors, and I feel like the team that makes the least amount of errors is probably going to come out to be the winner, and you're right. You've got 4 great teams right here. Both of these games should be, good, exciting, with a lot of volleyball.
And, you know, Wolfe County trying to get to the finals for 6 of the last 8 years. Knott County Central trying to get to the finals for the 5th time in the last 6. So both are tournament tested. Their players are tested. I noticed that I talked to Abigail Noble's father and said it's a little bit of a meniscus problem, and she was going to give it a go. So as a senior, you got to give it to her for leaving it all on the line here in this semifinal.
That's true.
And, of course, Knott County Central lost Kinley Baker, and thoughts and prayers go out to her and to be successfully a rehab and get through it and be able to play. She was an integral part of Knott County Central's team this year.
Yeah, my understanding is in a couple of weeks she's going to go and get her surgery scheduled so she can go ahead and get that and get her rehab and hoping that she'll be back next year 110%.
Well, and you know, with the new skills of doctors and medicine now, it's a quick turnaround, especially a young lady or a young man.
These athletes, their bodies grow. They grow pretty fast.
And just had the announcements and the national anthem and everything. Thank you for joining us here on Hometown 24. These 2 teams have faced one other time, and Knott County Central came out on top, and we did that game over at Knott County Central. And as you always say, Betty Von, you can go ahead and just throw all those records and all those other things that I said out. These teams tonight are the 4 teams, and you could add Breathitt County in there with them. That these are the top 4 or 5 teams in the region all this year, and nice crowd starting to filter their way in here. And if you're on your way or whatever, please do so. And if you can't, tune in here on Hometown 24. We'll have both games.
Manus, this is what I like. 20 years ago, Letcher, of course, we had 50 ball players, but we always carried a big crowd. But look at the way the crowds are coming in. It's beginning to look like a state tournament affair, so that's what I like. There's a lot of noise. The bleachers are getting pretty full, and the parents and grandparents and aunts, uncles, everybody's getting into the game.
And, you know, even some of the Leslie County and Letcher Central fans have already filtered their way in to watch this first match.
Exactly.
And we're excited about it as they're getting the rotations down here. And
Yeah, because one of these teams is going to face the winner of the next game. So everybody should, like all the coaches, I said, there's not a lot you can change in the last week or two. You just have to start tightening stuff up. And like both the coaches said, you've got to cut down on errors.
And we're ready to go as Noble will serve for Wolfe County. Goes to Sluss, back to Bailey. It's blocked. The top of the double block. Noble goes across to Sean Baker. Waddell over the top. Got a rally going here to Noble. Noble throws it over the top, and nice hands by Baker. Free ball, Wolfe County. Back to Noble, blocked by Bailey. Noble with a bump set back to Deshaun over the top, but there is Miller. Bump set Sluss to Waddell, and almost saves it, and that's going to be a point, not Central, and that's in the indication of what we got to go on tonight. That's going to be a wild affair, Betts.
At least 3 good games with a lot of volleys in there. And these guys are already throwing everything they can at each other.
And with Baker out, Lily Blair is going to see a lot of action tonight, and she will serve for Knott County Central. Stevens with the up bump set goes back to Noble over the top, and it goes to Blair, unable to contain it. That's going to be a point for Wolfe County. And Nate Noble, who was voted today the 14th Region Player of the Year, will go back to serve for Wolfe County. Coach of the Year was Miss Shay Cornett of Knott County Central. So congratulations to both of them. Short to Bailey there. Abigail Noble gets it back across. Conley Sluss will bump it across. Free ball for Wolfe County. In system goes to Deshaun off the net, and it will be point Wolfe County. 2-1.
And guys, that's 2 big honors. Being player of the region and coach of the year. 2 good honors for 2 good.
And Noble wins for the 2nd year in a row. Baker back set to Waddell off the double block. Noble over to Deshaun again off the double block, and it's going to score point Wolfe County. Deshaun's got off to a good start, Betty Vaughn.
She has. Knott County's got to watch that little over the block. Of course, that ball was blocked and fell over that double block, but they've got to be ready for that ball.
Hits the net, and it's going to take it off. Baker unable to get to it, and ace for Noble. Noble has 87 aces on the season. She will continue to serve after her 88th. Conley all the way across to Miller. It's blocked by Stevens. Push to the middle, but Noble's there. Noble goes in the middle to Stevens, and it's going to be a point for Stevens. And Wolfe County's gotten off to a really good start, 5-1.
Now you've got to see how Knott County's going to handle this being behind early. They've got to settle down and play their game.
Bump all the way across, cut shot by Waddell. Deep into the corner, Baker's going to get to it. Conley goes left hand. It's blocked by Stevens. And they're going to say it was not blocked.
They're going to call Waddell under the net.
Is that what it was called?
Yes.
Okay. I missed that one. Thank you, Betts.
You're
and that's
welcome.
A point Wolfe County. That's why we're a team.
You're watching the high, I'm watching the low.
That's exactly right.
You're over the bar and I'm under.
Conley back set to Waddell. Noble, Abby Noble to Deshaun, and it's going to go off the block and out of bounds, and it's going to be point Wolfe County.
It is 7-1, Wolfe County.
Wolfe County once again has gotten off to a really good start. Hits it into the net, and that's going to be a point for Knott County. King will come in for Waddell. Sluss to serve. 47 aces on the season for the junior. Stevens over the top and unable to get to it was Sluss, and it's going to be point Wolfe County. Wolfe County's come ready to play, Betts.
They have.
8-2 is Brumback will come in for Deshaun. Ponce will serve. Conley across to Baker over the top, but there's Abby Noble. Goes back to Howard off the block, and it's going to be a point as Miller and Bailey make the block. 8-3. Thank you for joining us. Brian Farmer in Leslie County. But Ryan, you need to come watch these, buddy. You're right down the road. Goes back for the 3-meter hit, and it's going to go off of Sluss, and it's going to be a point for Wolfe County. Roberto Waddell, thank you for joining us. And, yeah, I could hear you from way down west. Tim Eldridge down in London, Kentucky, thank you for joining us. Riley Land will serve now, the senior for Wolfe County. Conley, it's going to be too tight to the net, and it's going to be a point, Wolfe County. Sluss will come in, Bailey will go out. 10-3, Wolfe County.
Like Zoe, she's telling her just calm down. Yeah, she set several right on the net. She just got to settle down and play the game.
Nice job by Sluss to save that one. Free ball for Wolfe County. Noble back set, Brombeck over the top, Sluss there. Conley back set to Miller, blocked that time by Stevens. It's going to be a free ball. Stevens over the top, Sluss able to get to it, and it's going to be a point, Wolfe County, and they continue their streak. And Coach Cornett's going to call a timeout, and we'll take a timeout too. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Welcome back to Hometown 24. Thank you for watching us here at Leslie County High School. Richard M. Nixon Center, Coach Wendell Wilson Court, Coach Shay Cornett with a timeout at 11-3.
Right now, Knott seems to be a little rattled. They're off their game system.
Little nerves. I didn't expect that. Did you?
I didn't either, but, hey, everybody has nerves, so when you get to this point of the season.
I even had nerves when I was eating at Burger King a while ago. Conley outside, Miller down the line, but it's going to go long, and that's going to be a point for Wolfe County. And, you know, I would imagine that Coach White couldn't have scripted it any better to start out the way they have. Conley, King with a push. Ponce, Abby Noble, Stevens, and it's going to go long. Point, Knott County Central.
Knott County has to take every mistake that Wolfe makes. Knott County they have to use it for the good. They've got to get a positive out of it. It's 12-4 Wolfe County.
Miller with a serve. Land unable to get to it, and that's going to be a free point and an ace for Miller. Miller with 54 aces on the season, make that 55.
It is 5-12 Wolfe. They have to do it 1 point at a time, so.
Noble for the 3-meter hit, and it's going to go wide, and that's going to be a point for Knott County.
You know, man, that's the thing is, and we've talked about it for games, is everybody's serve receive is so good. You're not going to get a lot of points just on the serve. You got to be able to play the defense afterwards.
Not a whole lot of free points.
Right.
Ponce, Noble, Sluss, free ball for Wolfe County. Noble goes backside to Brombeck, but there is Miller. Bump set outside the Craft. Over the top, nobody gets to it. Point, Knott County Central, and Coach White, he's not liking that a whole lot. He knows that he's got to stay in advance.
Yeah, he's got
any momentum.
Right, he's got to keep this momentum going. That was just they just did not communicate with that little roll that she put over.
Miller knuckleball. Howard will overpass it, but Miller gets to it. Baker hits it into the net, and that's going to be a point. Wolf County, 13-7. We're in set number 1. Thank you for joining us on Hometown 24. Thank you for the Bank of Hyman for helping us present this to all the viewers in our coverage area and other states.
Yeah, this has been a great tournament so far, and we don't expect anything other than that.
Nice serve that time, and that's going to be a point for Wolf County as Stevens put it deep to Waddell, and she was unable to handle it.
Even that ball was not served hard, but when you turn sideways on those balls and that rotation, it just takes off.
Bump set. It's going to be another free ball deep in the corner. Nice shot by Kraft. Noble to Noble over the top, but there's Miller. Bump set. Kraft deep in that corner. Nice job by Ponce. Another nice shot. And that's going to be a point as Abigail Noble puts it right on the outside right line, and that's going to be 15-7 Wolf County.
Right now, Wolf County is hitting every hole that Knott County has.
Stevens to continue to serve. Stevens a junior for Coach White. Miller, Kraft off the block, and that's going to be a point for the 8th grader in Knott County Central. Taylor Baker going back to serve. Taylor was 60 aces on the season. Senior 15-8. Goes down the line. It's going to drift long, and that's a point for Wolf County, 16-8. As Land will come in, as well as Deshaun, Howard, and Ponce will go out. Brombeck to serve. Brombeck with 50 aces for the senior. Over the top off of Stevens, and that's going to be a point. Might have been going out of bounds.
Could have, but I'm telling you, with the movement on these balls, who knows?
You just got to play it.
You do.
And, of course, Kaylee King, freshman, 87 aces on the season, will serve for Knott County Central. It's going to be tight to the net. It's going to be blocked, and that was a block by Kraft and Bailey. 16-10 as King will continue to serve, and we've mentioned about King serving the whole season. What a fine job she does.
Yeah, she used to come off the bench. She'd sit on that bench and come off in tight situations and serve.
Yep, and after I say that, I'm going to blame that on Coach Mitchell of Hazard.
Yeah.
He's not here to defend himself.
Exactly.
17-10 as Abigail Noble will serve, and Abigail, of course, is a senior, 53 aces on the season. Bump set goes over to Bailey. Bailey hits it into the net, and it's going to be 18-10. Hitting percentage right now for Knott County Central not very good.
Right, and that's why the score is 18-10 Wolf County.
And Wolf County's hitting percentage has been much better. Kraft over the top, Ponce with it. Noble over to Deshaun into the block. Miller, Ponce. Back slide to Noble, but nobody was there to do that. And it comes back to Waddell. Ponce, nice job. Over to Deshaun off the double block. Miller will set. Waddell off the double block, and somebody was in the net, and that was on number 7, Nay Noble. And that's going to be point Knott County Central. Kraft will go out. Lily Blair will come in, and she will serve. Lily, 40 aces for the junior. Back set to Noble, left hand. It's going to go in the net. Point Knott County Central.
Yeah, Ben does not want to let Knott get this momentum rolling. He's trying to keep him as quiet as possible.
Trying to hold on to his timeouts, isn't he?
He is.
Noble back set to Noble. Oh, nice job by Baker. One hand stop there. Nobody's going to make the call, and it's going to be a free point for Knott County Central. That's been two that Wolf County has failed to just call, but there's a lot of noise in here.
There is.
Blair, Stevens, backside once again to Noble, stopped by Miller. Blair to Waddell over the top, and it's going to be point, and Knott Central draws within 4. 18-14.
Ben's trying to say, just calm down, just
trying to work them through. I don't know if he can do that after that ace by Blair, but he's trying to let them play through it. You've said many a time that that's what you've done in the past.
Yeah.
He's trying to build them up a little bit here. 18-15. Blair to serve once again. Ponce, Noble goes to Naomi Noble, and it's going to go wide. No touch, and that's going to be a point. And Coach White says, give me a timeout, and we'll take one too. Be right back on Hometown 24.
Tucked deep within the rolling hills and ancient ridgelines of the Appalachian Mountains, Eastern Kentucky is a place where heritage runs deep and community runs deeper. Known for its coal mining legacy, bluegrass traditions, and fiercely proud people, this region tells a story of resilience, creativity, and quiet beauty. I'm going to take you along with me as I visit some different counties of Eastern Kentucky and explore what all this amazing region has to offer. Hi, I'm Rebecca McCauley, and this is Bluegrass and Backroads.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School. First round over. We are in the semifinals. Coach White with a timeout after the 13-6 run by Knott County Central. He held as long as he could without calling that timeout. And after the timeout, Blair will continue to serve.
He's trying to ice this to see if this works, if he can get this serve back.
Stevens, Noble, backside to Naomi. There is Baker. Goes to Bailey in the middle. Blocked that time by Noble. Waddell over the top, and no one's going to be able to get to it. And Knott County Central draws within 1 at 18-17. Ponce bumps it over by Howard. Blair, Miller over the top. There's Ponce. Cross to Howard over the top. Howard, that 8th grader for Coach White. Waddell, it's blocked. Nice job by Waddell off the block. Cut over the top. Bump set goes to Deshaun. Nice job by Deshaun getting it back up. Free ball. Bump set to Waddell over the top. Ponce, nice job once again. Bump set to Deshaun. She'll cut it over top of the double block. Blair back outside to Miller, and it's going to hit it in the net, and that's point Wolf County. A much-needed point by Wolf County. Blair out, Conley in for Knott County Central. Noble to serve. Sluss gets it. Free ball is going to be Wolf County. Nice deep free ball. Noble goes backside to Stevens. She backhanded it. Waddell over the top. Noble outside to Deshaun. Said it was blocked. Waddell down the line, and that's going to be point Knott County Central. 19-18. Not much Noble could do with that one.
No, she was playing the ball, and Ava is just, Waddell is just good. When she goes up and turns those shoulders, and she pulls the ball down the line.
Sluss hits it long, and it will be point Wolf County.
And that's probably not what Shea Cornett wanted right at that time, but it's not. Nobody serves the ball out of bounds or in the net on purpose.
Never. Oh, here go Ponce to serve. Junior for Coach White.
And Ponce has played a good game so far.
Outside to Baker. Boom.
There's your money.
2019, and that's the first really good serve at Baker. Set and swing.
Right.
I'll get it out in a minute. Help me.
You're all right. You're doing good. Just keep it up.
Bailey and Howard's unable to contain it, and Knott County Central is going to tie it at 20 apiece. Land's going to come in for Howard.
This is probably the first good breath that Knott County's had this game. It's 20-20. I mean, honestly, you're behind. You want to at least catch up or get ahead.
And that's a 17-8 run for Knott County Central. Noble 3-meter hit. Nice job by Bailey. Baker hits it the other way. Point, Knott County Central. And Knott County Central has their first lead of the first set, 21-20.
Now, right here, Ben's been here long enough to know how to get his team settled back into the game.
Noble to Noble. Man, she can hit that thing flat-footed.
Yes.
Miller, and that's going to be right on the line, and that's going to be point, Knott County Central. Official Turner with the call, 22-20. We'll see how Wolf County reacts. We got 2 balls on the.
I'll say let both teams hit them at the same time. So
I used to do that in PE class, but they were beach balls instead of regulation
that's
balls.
True.
And that one's going to go wide, and that will be point Wolf County. Wolf County got to put something together right here. Sluss out, Waddell in. Land will serve. Nice serve by the senior. Goes across to Miller. Miller over the top. Noble outside to Stevens over the top, but Bailey's there. Goes to Baker, cut over the top, and it's going to be point, Knott County Central. Craft and Sluss in.
That was a good try by Paul. In fact, she just took so much off that she couldn't get to it.
And we're going to take a timeout as well. Be right back on Hometown 24.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
Welcome back after the timeout by Coach White. Magnus Blair, Betty Von Caudill, Hometown 24, 40 years of coverage of our local area. Thank you to Leslie County High School, their concession, their hospitality room, their superintendent, their principals.
Yeah, everybody has been extremely nice and helpful in whatever we needed.
And it's been a great tournament so far, and I expect it to continue to be so.
And I suggest everybody go get a bologna sandwich like Magnus had, with about 2 inches thick.
Tell them they want a minus one. And Baker puts it down, and
it came off of her foot.
Oh, my.
That was a great play.
Oh, my, and that is a legal play.
Yes, it is.
Noble hits it up to the rafters. Land's got it, so Wolf County scrambling. Goes outside to Baker, and she hits it down the middle. So she's hit it down the line. She's hit it to the right, and she hit it down the middle, and this is set point number 1. Miller to serve. Stevens over the top. Goes to Baker, a cut shot, and Knott County Central will win set number 1, 25-21. And when we come back, we'll have set number 2 on Hometown 24.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School on the campus of Leslie County and Hyden, Kentucky. Tim Couch pass. Set one goes to Knott County Central, 25-21. Knott County Central goes on a 22-9 run to end set number one. How does Wolfe County recover from that, Betty Vaughn?
Well, Ben's a veteran coach, so he understands what got him here. You can see now he's driving it into them. You got to do what got you here. You got to play together. You got to cut down on errors. That's exactly what he said. He can't make. They have to cut down errors.
And you know they did early, to the midpoint of the first set.
And then when Leslie settled down and got into that run, then it's like Wolfe lost the rhythm of the game.
And, you know, Knott County was having service errors. They were having hitting errors. They weren't communicating. They didn't get anything in system hardly. And then all of a sudden, a light switch went on. And, you know, when we've said it probably ad nauseum throughout the year, once you gain that momentum, you keep going.
You do.
And when you lose that momentum, it is hard to get it back.
It is, and especially in a high-profile game like tonight.
And, you know, Wolfe County's got to find something right here.
They do. They don't want to let Knott get this big lead, because the more momentum they draw, the better they're going to play.
Lily Blair will start off set number two for Knott County Central. It's going to be an overpass, and it's blocked a little bit, but able to joust it over. Miller over the top. Ponce once again with a nice job. Noble, power shot. Tries to hit it back. Stevens is ready. Goes back to Noble. Sets her feet, and it's going to go wide, and that's going to be point, Knott County Central. Stevens, Noble, Nate Noble, boom. Big time power hit that time. One each. Conley will come in for Blair. Conley, Bailey. I didn't even have time to say it before it hit the floor. 2-1, Knott County. Sluss to serve. Ponce. Backside to Noble, and it's going to be a free ball. Baker over the top, nobody there. Point, Knott County Central. Everything going Knott County Central's way right now.
Well, that was just a good shot. She went up and she gave that fake all the way through like she was going to swing.
And you, like you always say, she turned her shoulders and then looked. Backside to Howard. Howard over the top. There was King. Pushed short, and once again, finds that soft spot in the middle, and that's a point for Knott County Central.
This is not the start that Ben wants. He wants his team to play. They've got to get back to getting this ball set. You can't free ball in this Final Four.
Miller over the top. Stevens, it's going to go wide, and that's going to be point Knott County Central. And we're going to take a timeout as Wolfe County is going to take a timeout too. Stay with us on Hometown 24.
TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer, some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
Welcome back to Hometown 24's presentation by the Bank of Hyman. And it is 5-1 after the timeout by Wolfe County. This is the ARH Murray Breckinridge 14th Region Girls Volleyball Semifinals. This is semifinal number 1. Later on, it will be Leslie County and Letcher County Central. Another great match coming. Noble over the top. There was Conley. Sluss. Baker cuts it over the top, but Ponce is there. And it's going to be point, Knox County Central. Right now, the wagon is on 2 wheels, Betty Vaughn.
It is.
Wolfe County's got to get their wheels down and going.
They started off really good.
Bailey, and that's going to be a kill point, Knox County Central. $7-1.
You know, I'm just for that young lady right there, everybody, I'm just glad to see her getting excited. I mean, she's played so hard and, you know.
Point, 8-1.
She's finally beginning to figure out that, yeah,
her potential.
I can do that. Exactly right.
Potential. You know, and sometimes the lights come on sometimes.
It's not just
in any sport.
It's just I've known her longer than everybody else.
Yeah. I've known her for a while, too.
I know you have.
Noble. And that's what you got to have right there.
You do. They've got to go
You
back.
got to go to your bell cow.
You do.
8-2.
And the thing is, if Knox County's going to win, they have to block her. They can't let her have shots like that. They've got to tip her balls.
Because when she starts rocking and rolling, she does hit the big-time hits. Nice serve. Backside to Bailey. She goes down the middle. There will be Abby Noble with an excellent one, and it's going to go out. Stevens had the right set, just missed it over there on that side.
She's just opening up too wide. I love, though, to see that these players on the outside can turn and adjust this hit in the air.
And Noble's bump set, blind, was excellent. Backside, push down the side. There was Bailey. Conley over to Baker off the tape. And somebody was in the net, and it was Deshawn for Wolfe County, and that will be a point for Knox County Central. Bailey to continue to serve. Down the line to Stevens. Noble to the 3-meter hit, and it's going to go wide. Point, Knox County Central. And, you know, you've been there as a coach when things are starting to get away from you. You're trying all different things to get it to come back.
You know, you've heard me say there was times that I would yell.
Yep.
I'd sit and be quiet. I would cheer. You got to fight. Eventually, something hits.
Backside to Deshawn, and it didn't cross. And Coach White's going to call another timeout at 12-2. Knox County Central, and we'll take a timeout too on Hometown 24.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School. Timeout by Coach White. Magnus Blair here with Betty Von Cottle. Set number 2. Set number 1 went to Knox County Central 25-21. 12-2 here in the second set. Immediately after this match, we will have Leslie County and Letcher Central.
And we will try to interview those coaches early
Yep.
So they can get back to their teams.
So instead of us getting right back at 7:50, it probably is going to be more around 7:30, 7:35. Bailey will continue to serve.
Yeah, with this game, Ben started out strong. His team has lost a little focus. They've got to, like you said, they've got to get back to what brought them here.
And it's a double block, but it's going to come down. Stevens with a nice hit. Nice job coming out of the timeout, 12-3. Deshaun comes out, Brum back in, and Howard will go in for Land. Ponce to serve. Waddell to Conley, middle, Baker over the top. There's Brombeck.
It's a nice little one-handed set.
Backside to Baker off the block, and it's going to hit the tape and bounce back. Brombeck unable to get to it. Point, Knott County Central. Miller to serve, Kraft in for Conley. Thanks to all the volleyball fans throughout our coverage area for tuning in. Bump set, Stevens. Bump all the way across to Baker, hits it into the net, point, Wolf County. Wolf County got to put 3 and 4 together.
You know, all these older players know what these kids, the feelings, what they're going through, the nerves.
And that's going to be a miss hit, and that's going to be a point. Howard, the 8th grader, with a service ace. 2 in a row, and Wolf County's got to keep it going to get back into this match.
And you're talking about an 8th grader, man, is in the limelight right now, and she's doing her job.
Outside to Kraft. Kraft draws it, but there's Noble. Noble across to Stevens over the top. Baker, Miller, and it's going to be a point. 3 in a row for Wolf County.
We'll see how long Shay lets this rally go.
And whatever Coach White said is working so far.
It's working, exactly. His team has come back out to be a totally different team.
Over the top, there was Noble. Noble back set to Brombeck, draws it, but Waddell there. Miller on 2, but there was Noble waiting on it. Stevens over the top. Baker, somebody was in the net, and that was King who got caught in the net. And now that's 4 in a row for Wolf County.
It is.
13-7. Maybe they heard me talking about 3 or 4 to get back in, Rick. No, they didn't hear me.
I told you, Ben's a veteran coach.
Oh, yeah. He knows a lot more about it than I do. Kraft hits it wide, and that'll be 5 in a row for Wolf County. And when I say that about Coach White, he's been a champion 3 times.
Yes.
2020, 2023, 2024. Backside. Down the line, but there's Ponce.
That was a nice shot, but Ponce read that all the way.
Waddell's done a nice job in the back. Baker off the top. Bump set goes to Stevens over the top. Sluss. Miller, Baker over the top. Howard hits it, but Ponce calls. It's going to be a free ball as Howard took her. She thought Brombeck was going to get it.
I was just getting ready to say, Taylor does not need to be hitting this ball to Naomi over there. She's got to make somebody else play the ball.
14-8, and that ends the 5-0 run for Wolf County.
Nice up by Ponce.
Cut shot, nice shot by Noble. 14-9. Wolf County battling to get back in set number 2. Stevens will serve, Land in for Howard. And this is all for the 8th graders, and both of them's got 8th graders.
They
it's
do.
a very much of a learning situation in a tournament situation.
Right.
And that's going to be a point. That will be 15-9 as King will serve, and out will go Sluss. Noble backside goes to Brumbeck. King there. Miller, Waddell, and it's going to be Kind by the tape. point, 16-9.
Man, that's when you get to this part of the season, you really don't care what it looks like as long as you score.
I'm not going to ask about that, about tennis. It's not tennis. Noble backside once again, and that's going to be King that gets to it. Bump set. Free ball as Kraft knocks it across. Noble outside to her sister, and it's going to be blocked, but there was Stevens with it. Too close to the net, and that's going to be a point for Wolfe County. 16-10. Ponce out and Deshaun in.
It's always got to know where big girls are at. And nice job by Wolfe County to play that block ball.
Kraft off the block. Brumbeck too close to the net, and Bailey's going to put it down. 17-10. I think Coach White wanted over the net. And
Bailey's got that time, and her timing is pretty good with that.
She holds.
She does. She really does.
Then hits it, yep. Blair to hit it. Stevens. Noble over the top, Sluss there. Blair, nice job by Ponce. Free ball, Knott County Central. Goes in the middle to Bailey. Bailey hits it wide. Point Wolfe County. Blair out. Conley in for Knott County.
It is 17-11 Knott County.
Howard will come back in for Land. You know, and I mentioned Waddell in the back, but Stevens is in the back for Wolfe County has done well as well. Tongue-tied. Bailey hits it, nobody. Oh, that was a pancake. Ponce got it up, but nobody able to get to it, and that's going to be a point for Knott Central. Waddell in, out.
I was just going to say, they're getting injured, but these girls, their bodies, their knees and elbows and hips are wore out. So,
and it's a long season.
It is. I mean, and
it's been a long season.
It's grueling, volleyball is. So that's, it's at the end of the year you'll have some injuries. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of that, their bodies are just, their ankles and knees and elbows and hips they're wore out.
And once again, nice job of Stevens with a good eye, letting that one go long. Noble hits it into the net. 19-12. And you've got Abigail Noble, who's really playing on no legs.
Exactly.
It's giving her all.
And she will probably refuse to go down unless it's really bad.
Stevens over the top. All the way across to Baker down the line, but there's Noble. Noble across to Stevens.
That was a nice set by Noble from the back.
And I think they're going to be calling for under the net on Howard. And that's going to be a point on Knott County Central. Coach White was asking what the call was. Noble goes backside. Howard, she fooled me badly. Baker hits it into the net, and that's going to be a point for Wolfe County.
That's the only hit that Baker has a hard time. It's when she's coming forward and she wants to push down. I don't think she's realizing she's 3-4 feet off the net.
Yeah. 2013.
If I could get up that high, though, I would too.
I used to when I was 12.
You could.
Conley, backside. Ooh, and it's too close to the net, and that's going to be 2 easy points for Wolfe County. And that's not what Knott County Central wants to do to get Wolfe County back into the second set.
She's the same way. She's a veteran coach. She's been here for a while. She knows when you get a lead here, you've got to try to keep it. You can't just start giving points away.
Conley goes to King off the double block. And unable to get to it. There's a little miscommunication, and that's going to be a point for Knott Central. Kraft for Conley. Miller to serve.
It was communication, but you'd rather see 2 go after it than nobody.
You're exactly right. Miller. Stevens over the top. Nice hit. Point, Wolfe County. 21-15. Howard to serve. Shout out to my commentator buddy, David Adams, is tuning in. I ain't said dandy yet. Baker, nice job by Ponce. Bump said over to Stevens, cuts it. Baker was able to get to it. Outstanding shot by Stevens. Another shot down the other line. Backside to Baker, push Howard. Noble, Stevens. Kraft over the top, but Noble's there. Backside, Brumbeck over the top. Waddell missed time that time by Brumbeck, and that's going to be a point for Knott County Central. 22-15.
Yeah, she had the right idea. She was just going to go up, but she just dumped a little too soon. By the time the ball got to her, she was on her way down.
Baker to serve. Noble, Brumbeck, and that's going to go long. Point Knott County Central.
23-15, Knott County. Nice up by Noble.
Bump all the way across to Stevens. Off the block. Smart play by Stevens. And you can see Stevens, a junior, she's got 144 kills, and you can see that she is a nice player around the net.
She is, and she has a lot of different shots. It's not just this kill shot. She can move the ball. That's what makes you such a dangerous hitter.
Noble, and it's not going to cross, and it's going to be point, and it leads Knott County Central to set point number 1 and set number 2. King to serve. Nice cut shot by Brumbeck.
Nice shot.
Point Wolf County as they stay in set number 2.
That was as good an angle, but Knott County didn't realize that she was all the way out of bounds. All this defense should have shifted that way because there's no way she could have come down this line. Half the court was cut off.
Yep.
That's just something you hope they learn. I mean, just by playing.
Over the top, but Brumbeck gets to it. Bump set goes to Noble down the line. Excellent shot. Point Wolf County as they stay in at 24-18. This will be set point number 3 for Knott County.
I know that Knott has a 6-point lead, but you can't let up because when you do, Wolf is right back in the ball game. And this Wolf County team is not going to quit.
Kraft back to Miller. Bump set over to Bailey. She'll go short to Noble. Noble back to Noble. And it's going to be a push, but there's Baker to get to it. It's going to be a free ball for Wolf County trying to get something with inside system. Bump set all the way across to Noble, and that's going to go long. And that will end set number 2, 25-18, Knott County Central. And when we come back, we'll have set number 3, so stay with us on Hometown 24.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance helps protect more than 474,000 Kentucky families and businesses. Many of our members have been with us for years, even decades. Perhaps it's because of the competitive rates or our unmatched service. Or maybe the biggest reason is they know they can count on Kentucky's insurance company to be there when it matters. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24.
Welcome back to the ARH Murray Breckinridge 14th Region Volleyball Tournament semifinal number 1. Knott County Central takes set number 2, 25-18. They had taken set number 1, 25-21. Betty Vaughn, Wolf County. First set took a whole lot out of set number 2. They got behind what can they do? And I know Coach White, and like we've said, he's coached 5 years in the finals, 3 championships. What kind of rabbit can he pull out of the hat here to try to get them back into this match?
Well, he's already went through the yelling game, the being quiet game. It's back to the cheerleading game now. But no, he's got to. I can see him down there. He is individually talking to each player on his bench, and he's letting them know you've got a job. You have to do your job. Don't try to do somebody else's. We're not trying to change anything. You've got to hit the ball. You've got to play smart. You got to get serves in. You've got to receive these serves and be ready to play defense.
And the thing about it is I look down there, each player is looking him straight in the eye. And, that's always a sign of respect for your coach.
It is.
And
that's why these teams are where they're at.
Yep. And, when we talked to Wolf County and Coach White and his girls at Media Day, they talked about leaving everything on the line in the last go-around for the seniors to play with their teammates. And I don't expect any quit in them in this third set.
I played against them for years, and they never quit when they played me. But that's why you have the teams you have. These are the teams that's going to play hard. They play for what's on their chest.
Exactly right. They play for their school and their coach and their teammates, and that's what makes volleyball great. So we're ready to start set number 3, and Wolf County will start off serving for the set number 3. Tommy Hall coming by me here. Signing sec basketball. And for those that did not listen to Christy Combs the other day, we need volleyball officials, by the way, guys. Contact her at Buckhorn High School. Contact me if you know me. I'll show you how to sign up. So we need more officials. And not necessarily for the pay, but for the sport. But the pay is pretty good.
Yes. You don't have to run.
Basketball, I ran many a time refereeing basketball.
So. Volleyball, you can walk after the ball if you want to.
Yeah. And here we go, set number 3. Miller goes outside to Bailey, and that's going to be long. Good call. And that's going to be point for Wolf County.
Right here, Wolf has got to do it right here. They've got to start this game off on a positive right here.
Land will come in for Howard. They most certainly do. And
they can't let not get a big lead this game.
Kraft goes outside to Bailey, and they're going to call Bailey for illegal contact, and that's going to be point Wolf County.
But honestly, Manus, whoever makes it to the state tournament, you better get used to that because that's going to be called. When you do that and that ball rolls, they're calling that as 2 hits.
And Wolf County is going to get 3 in a row. Start out set number 3. Been to a mini state tournament, and what you're saying is correct. They're not going to change that either for anybody. Bump set goes outside to Bailey. Bailey off the nice job by Noble. Not going to be able to get to it. Point Knott County Central. Blair for Kraft. Knott County Central trying to get to the finals for the 5th time in 6 years. Bump set goes to Land over the top. Nice shot by Land. Baker unable to get to it. Point Wolf County. Blair goes out. Conley comes in. We're in set number 3. Knott Central won the first 2 sets. Wolf County trying to extend the match. Knott County Central trying to end it.
Right.
Conley outside, and it's going to be too long and too quick to the net, and it's going to be point Wolf County. So Wolf County, as we've said, has gotten off to a good start here in set number 3. Conley outside to Miller down there, and it's going to be a kill by Miller. Point, Knott County Central. King in for Waddell. Sluss to serve. Nice job.
Nice up by Ponce.
Goes to Naomi Noble down the middle and to the left, and that's going to be a kill. Point, Wolf County.
And you know that Knott County does not want to go 4 games with this bunch, because the more you let them play, the better they're going to get.
You know, we had the Letcher Central Wolf County game where they were up and then down and then up.
Exactly.
And 7-2, so they've got it in them to come from 2 sets down or 2 sets up. Ponce to continue to serve, 7-2. High serve once again by Ponce, 8-2, Wolf County.
And you know, Wolf would like to keep this rotation right here. They've got her serving. She's doing a good job. They've got Knott County on their heels right now.
Another good serve by Ponce, and that's going to be 9-2 Wolf County. And you can start seeing a few smiles on the Wolf County Lady Wolves, and that's always that indicator that.
That's not what Knott County, they don't need that right now. They sure don't want it. They want Wolf thinking about it.
Once again, another ace for Ponce, 10-2. Coach Cornett trying to get them to work through it on their own without calling a timeout. Nice up by King, goes outside to Baker, push, but there is Abigail Noble. Bump set goes to Stevens behind the 3-meter line, will not cross, and it will be a point for Knott County Central.
Seven and 15 hit each other. I don't know if they were blocking off, but
and nice block by King and Miller, and that will be point Knott County Central.
I have no idea how that ball come back over that net.
Had a little Spanglish on it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's not in the dictionary.
No. Down the line, Sluss with a bump set outside to Baker, and that one comes off her hand wrong, and that's going to be a point Wolf County. They stave off any momentum for Knott County Central. 11-4 now. Land will serve.
Magnus, that's one of those hits that I say that the player makes it's too easy, and then they make it real easy and they miss it.
Yeah.
It's like, I got this one.
Miller over the top. Ponce, who's played an outstanding game.
Yes, she has.
Noble, but there was Baker at the right angle. Once again, they trying to catch Baker out of position, and Conley catches him out of position with a point for Knott County Central.
And she scored, but like I said, you can't go to that well too many times a game.
No.
Now, honestly,
that's more of a reactionary thing than I don't think she was thinking of doing it. She just hit it. But it scored a point.
It scored.
Noble outside. Brumbeck hits it off the double block, and it's going to be point Wolf County. And unlike the second set when they got up, or the first set when they got up, they've staved off Knott County Central scoring a bunch of points in a row.
Exactly.
12-5, Noble to serve. And that's going to be an ace for Noble, 13-5, Wolf County. Hits it into the net, and that's point Knott County. And that's Noble, I think, just thinking too much on that one.
Everybody knew where that ball was going to.
Yeah. Baker to serve, 13-6. Bump set outside to Stevens. She readjusts. Backside to Kraft, over the top, dive for it. Nobody can get to it. Point, Knott County Central. And I heard elbows.
I did too.
That's not a good feeling. That's what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
After you do that over the course of a season, you feel them.
Yes.
Brombeck hits it long, and that's going to be a point, Knott County Central.
You know, Brombeck has done well. They've set her quite a bit. She's done well hitting the ball. I mean, that was an error, but she's done well hitting the ball so far tonight.
And that's been against most time double blockers.
Yes.
Noble across to Stevens over the top of the double block. Sluss, Waddell, Pons outside to Stevens. She sets herself and puts it down the left side. Point, Wolf County, 14-8.
See, Wolf County's got to be able to hold this stamina all the way through this. They've got to hold it through this match.
And like we've said, since July the 15th, they've been working on that stamina and mental toughness and those kind of things. Push backside, Noble. Noble outside, Deshaun off the double block. Miller comes back to Waddell over the top of there. Once again, Deshaun trying to catch him on two, but there was Baker. Miller across to Waddell down the middle, and it's going to be point. 14-9. Ponce will come in for Brombeck. King to serve. Sluss out for Knott County Central. Thank you for joining us on Hometown 24, 40 years of local coverage. Thank you to the Bank of Hyman. Thank you to ARH, Mary Breckinridge, for sponsoring the tournament. Stevens over the top, and it's going to be a point. Stevens had a good match.
She has.
She really has had a good match. 15-9, Wolf County.
Stevens and Bromwell both have hit the ball well.
Abby Noble to serve for Wolf County.
And Abby's done a really good job of setting the ball.
Noble right there. Goes backside to Deshaun, blocked by Bailey, and that's going to be a point for Knott County Central, 15-10. Blair to serve. Nice serve. Backside. Stevens draws it, but there's Blair. Bumps it. Waddell down the line. I'm not sure how she saw that, but she did, and that's a point for Knott County Central.
But, you know, she didn't put a lot on it. She just cut it straight down the line.
Directional more so than anything else. Not sure how she worked it around the antenna.
Yeah. But I believe Wolf was watching the ball and not the player.
And that's going to go long. Wolf County with a point. Conley for Blair. Stevens will serve for Wolf County. Once again, Leslie County and Letcher Central will be after this first match.
And that should be another dandy game.
Yep. Miller off the block. Noble cuts it over the top, but Miller's right there. Conley across to Waddell, hits it off the tape, and that's going to be a point. 16-12. Waddell will come out, King will come in. Sluss to serve. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Backside goes to Noble. Double block at that time by Miller and Bailey. Point Knott Central as they draw as close as they've been in a while. 16-13. Might have to go opposite of Noble here. I'm not really sure.
Right here's where Ben's got. He can't let the air go out of this right here.
Noble goes back to Noble. Down the line, it's going to go long. 16-14 Wolf County. Knott County's gone on a 12-8 run. Deshaun's going to hit it wide. 16-15. 13-6 run. My math computation skills are not very good.
It's okay, Magnus.
I teach social studies most time.
You can tell us the history of the volleyball.
Yeah. Noble cuts it off the top of the block, goes back outside to Baker. Baker hits it with the opposite hand. Goes to Noble, hits it off. It's going to be Abigail Noble. Bump set, goes backside, and it's going to be a point for North Central, and they're going to tie at 16 apiece. Coach White's got to be careful. He's got to be careful here. 16-16. He's a little frustrated right now.
I think he might be asking for his cards.
Yep. And looks like to me that's what's going to happen. Coach White's got a yellow card. And sometimes when you get a yellow card, you know what's happened in the past.
Your team plays harder. Sometimes you want a yellow card just to, it's like getting teed up in basketball.
Exactly. Good analogy.
Yep. They're going to support me, or are they just going to do what they've been doing?
Nice block by Noble, and that will make it 17-16, Wolfe County. Nice serve. Conley back to Baker, and she will go short to Howard. Backside to Brombeck over the top. King, Conley, Baker, Noble. Ponce to Howard over the top. Backside to Baker, and it's going to go long, and that's going to be point Wolfe County as they draw out to a 2-point lead after having it tied up at 18-16. Little confusion on the rotation for some reason. But Howard goes out and Land comes in. Evidently it's hunky-dory.
Right.
That ain't in the dictionary either.
No.
That's going to go long, and it's going to be point Knox County Central, 18-17.
I'm glad Manus wrote his own dictionary.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you guys that don't understand me out there. I'll try to.
Oh, my gosh.
Outside to Noble. And it's blocked wide, and that's going to be point Wolfe County as they're continuing to stave off Knox County Central. Sluss out and Waddell in. Land to serve.
You can tell that Wolfe has much more stamina in this game. I mean, they're focused. Look at their body language. They're standing up. They're more focused.
Nice serve and a soft floating serve.
That's what I said. Knox County does not want this to go to another game.
Off the block of Noble. Noble hits it down, but there is Baker, and somebody was in the net, and it's going to be Miller was in the net, and that's a point for Wolfe County, 2017. And since the yellow card, 4-1 Wolfe County.
That's what I said. Sometimes you want one just to see what the reaction of your team.
Another good serve by Land all the way across. King hits it. Stevens outside. Noble down. Waddell. And it's going to be out of play. Nice hustle by Miller, but that's out of play when you go to that side. And that's been called away in the tournament. And Coach Cornett says, give me a timeout. We'll take a timeout too on Hometown 24.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy from Appalachian Wireless. One of the things that makes us the region's best network isn't just our coverage, it's that we're local. You'll find real people right here from home, ready to help you get the best deals on the latest devices. We hear the other carriers bragging about how they cover the middle of nowhere, but this isn't nowhere. All our roads lead to somewhere. So come home to Appalachian Wireless. Visit us at AppalachianWireless.com or in one of our many retail locations. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome back after the timeout by Coach Cornett. 21-17 in set number 3. Knox County Central took the first 2 sets. Wolfe County trying to stave off being eliminated in this tournament and keeping the match alive. Wolfe County is currently serving, and that is Land that will continue to serve. Thank you for joining us here
It's been everything we said it would be and more, man.
Make sure that you hit that like and share button and let everyone know that it's on Facebook. Some people may think it's not. It's on Facebook, YouTube, and, of course, on the cable. Goes to Baker. Nice job by Ponce. Once again, outstanding job of her left hand. And that's going to be a point by Noble, and that's going to extend it out to 22-17.
Knott County is not covering that tip over those blocks right now. They've always done a pretty good job tonight. They're having a little bit of trouble.
Land with a tough serve that time. A little bit more pace. King hits it in the net, 23-17, Wolf County. Playing another nice serve. Backside to Miller. Brombeck called by Ponce. Noble running, and it's going to be in, and that's going to lead to Wolf County set point number 1 at 24-17.
That was a great shot by Naomi.
There's not many people could do that.
She came all halfway and jerked that ball back to her side.
By the way, her dad said she's going to Murray State University. And that's going to end set number 3, 25-17, Wolf County. And when we come back, we'll have set number 4. So stay with us on Hometown 24.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
Purple. Welcome back as Wolf County, after the yellow card by Coach White, goes on a 9-1 run and wins set number 3, 25-17. And Betts, we asked, could they do it?
Yes,
and they did. And they did.
I told you that yellow card was. He asked for it. He kept going on and on. It's like, give me a card. That's what he wanted. And that was just to see, I'm either going to get beat or you guys will, what do you call
start playing.
Yeah, you'll start playing, and they did.
Get pumped up or whatever, or cover my yellow card for me.
So now, look at them. Their body language changed. Now Knott County cannot let Wolf come out and get a big lead this time.
And, for those non-volleyball people, Betty Vaughn used a good analogy about a basketball coach sometimes will pick up a technical just to get their fans, get their players, and everybody going. And sometimes you might say it's a last-ditch effort, and sometimes it's just a motivational kind of thing. And evidently, Coach White, a good example. Exactly. Coach White, he knew what his players would do, and now we got a real match going on. Knott County Central up 2-1, but Wolf County with renewed spirit after winning that set.
Well, you seen when he started questioning, he wasn't going to stop. He was like, give me. So he got that card, and it's going to see how are they going to react to it. Are we going to play or are we going to get beat?
Now we'll see on the counterpoint, what does Coach Cornett say to get her girls going back into the direction they did in the first 2 sets?
And like I said, Ben and Wolf County wants to go 5 games, and Knott County would like to cut this right here at 4 games.
They surely don't want to even it up right here. So we're going to see. Time will tell. Lily Blair to start for Knott County Central. Down the line to Howard. It's going to be an overpass, and Bailey puts it down. Good start for Knox County Central. Thank you, Phyllis Huff, tuning in from North Carolina. Thank you. Thanks, everyone that's tuning in.
Man, that's about as good a start as you could ask for.
Yep.
A jam right off the bat.
Outside to Stevens. She cuts it short to Sluss. Backside to Waddell down the line. Overpass. It's going to be tight to the net, one hand, and it's going to be 4, and that's going to be point. Wolf County. Blair will go out, and Conley will come in. Abby Noble will serve for Wolf County.
And honestly, Manus, that's an error that Knox County usually doesn't make a whole lot right there when that ball's popped up. Those setters are pretty accurate about coming and getting it.
That's a point for Wolf County. And sometimes tournament pressure makes you do some things that you normally don't do. And that's going to go wide, and that's point Knox County Central.
And Manus, if we don't remember anything else, we need to remember these are young girls. These are teenagers.
Oh, yeah. And now as the second match, people are coming in. It's starting to fill up here. Backside goes to Stevens off the block. Noble. And they're not going to be able to get to it, and that's going to be a point. 3-2, Knox County Central. Sluss to serve. Nice up. Goes across and back to Stevens. She draws it, but Conley's there. Sluss with a call. Goes to Baker. Noble on 2. Conley to Bailey. Noble's ready for it. It's going to be a free ball as Howard knocks it across, and it's going to be on the line and point Wolf County. Three to 3 here in set number 4. Wolf County just picked up the third set. Knox County Central won the first 2 sets. Conley backside to Bailey, and it's going to go long, and that's going to be point Wolf County.
Bailey knocks the hat off in the bleachers.
Stevens to serve. Baker, Conley back to Baker, block, and it's going to go wide, and that's going to be point Knox County Central. Blockers were there, it just went a little bit wide. Bailey goes the backside to Noble over the top, nobody there, point Wolf County. Ponce to serve for Wolf County. Hits it in the net, point Knox County. Kraft will come in, Conley out. Sluss in, Bailey out. Miller to serve.
Right here, Ben just told Ponce it's all right, just play.
Noble hits it back in, it's going to be a free ball. Sluss. Miller goes to Baker. It's going to be off the block and out of bounds, and that'll be point Knox County. Smart play by Baker. Ponce. Noble goes to Naomi Noble, and that's going to be nice job by Sluss.
Yes.
But it's going to be point Wolf County. 6-all, Land to serve. Miller backside. Baker tries to cut it short. A little bit too short. Wolf County with a point. Waddell with a call. In system all the way across to Noble. Over the top. And it's going to be point. Wolf County moves out to an 8-6 lead. Land with the serve. Hits the net and the antenna, and that will be point Knox County Central. That one might have got a little popcorn on it.
Good have.
By the way, the popcorn here is really good.
And the bologna sandwiches.
And the bologna. Baker to serve.
I'm sure anything out there is good.
It is. Noble hits it, but it's going to go long. Point Knox County ties it up at 8 apiece. Stevens gets it back to Land, free ball. Let's see if Knox County can get something in system. They go outside to Waddell. Nice job by Ponce. Goes outside to Noble. On 2, goes across with King. Back to Noble, tight to the net. There is Miller. Sluss. Waddell cuts it down to the middle, Ponce. Outside goes to Brumbeck, draws it. Waddell. Land, nice job. Blocked that time. Miller outside to Waddell. And that's going to be a kill for Waddell. Waddell having a great match as well.
Right here, both these setters, they have to go to their money men now. Your whole season's on the line. Nice up by Ponce.
Got to play with the people that got you here, and there's one of them that got Wolf County here. Yeah. Noble with a 9-9.
Naomi's just a good all-around. She plays the front row, back row. I like that. You see that she's positive with her teammates.
Ooh, hard serve. Free ball for Wolf County. Noble outside to Stevens over the top. There's Sluss. Miller tight to the net.
That's a nice move by Miller.
Goes all the way across to Stevens off the double block, but it's going to be a block by King. Point Knox County.
What is that, an 8th grader and a freshman?
8th grader and a freshman, yes. And the freshman will now serve. And that's going to go through Pons' hands, and that's going to be point Knox County.
Right here, Wolf's got to cap this real fast.
Got a side out right here. Pons goes back, goes outside to Stevens. Stevens over the top. King with it. Bump set all the way to Waddell. Waddell with a left hand, and that's going to be the kill for Waddell. Wolf County cannot let Knox County get much further ahead.
That was a really nice play by Waddell to go up left-handed to tip that over. Because I was thinking that ball's close to the net. If she swings, she's taking the net down.
Yeah. Brumbeck, Miller, Baker, Kraft. And it's going to be a point for Knox County Central. And Coach White recognizes he's got to call a timeout, and he does. We'll be back on.
Keep going.
Okay. Thought there for a second we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but after the timeout here, it's 13-9. With 13-9 here, Coach White trying to just freeze them and trying to get something going here.
He is. And then you have Shay just trying to keep hers up. Don't lose this serve. Let's play the game.
So, once again, little technical difficulties, but we're good.
Always. This bunch keeps us under control, man.
We got the best production group of anybody I've ever worked with. Of course, this is my only gig in TV. Oh, nice play by Baker. Goes backside. Waddell. Nice job by Pons. Goes back outside to Stevens over the top. King with it. Backside. Waddell, another kill. She is just rocking and a rolling now.
She's back to the Waddell that played, 4 or 5 games ago that was just dominated.
14-9.
Nice up by Naomi.
Stevens.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. She's got a good toolbox.
It was just a good play. She'd been coming angle, not scoring, and she decided that ball was set inside, so she took what they gave her. She took the line.
14-10, and Wolf County's got to have a few here. Brumbeck to serve. Backside to Kraft, and it's going to be a free ball. Let's see what they've got going. Are they going to go outside? No, they go to Noble, and it's going to be a 3-meter kill. 14-11. Can't go to that every time, but they decided to go there, Noble to Noble, and that proves as a point for Wolf County. And the serve's going to go long. Knox County point. Kraft out. Lily Blair will serve at 15-11, and the juncture now is getting critical for Wolf County. Nice floating serve. Goes back to Noble. Waddell's going to be under the net. Nice hustle, but that's a point. Once again, going to the 3-meter hit by Noble, and she's able to come through. Land will come out, and Howard will come in. Miller. Back to Miller. And that's going to be a nice shot.
That was a nice shot. That was totally in the dead area. I mean, the front row was back, the back row was up, and she just hit it right in the center. Where's your best place to hit? Between two people. That when they look at each other, they're beat.
You know it's a good hit, too. 16-12, Sluss to serve.
I always told mine, when you look at each other, you're beat.
Howard, and it's going to go long. It was a nice look, just a little bit long.
It was. Well, I think she's seen that those blockers and decided to go over it. You know, just like been said in the past, you don't have enough room to drop it in, you've got to hit it.
Noble goes to, and it's a block by Bailey. And Coach White's going to call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. And it's 18-12, and Betts, Coach White senses that almost to the point of no return right here. They've got to turn it around really quickly.
Yeah, they've got to stop the bleed here. They have to get this ball back. They can't get down. They're down 6. It's going to be a struggle right now to fight back because you've got Knox County. Let's be honest, this is probably the most mistakes they've made, and you know, as the scene gets bigger, of course you're going to make more mistakes.
Oh, because you got a lot more pressure.
Exactly. But both of these teams, both coaches have been here, so.
And once again, last time, Ben pulled a rabbit out of a hat.
He did.
So
if he pulls the next rabbit out, he has to go somewhere.
He would go to the next set, wouldn't he?
No, he would go outside.
Oh, no, not that kind of rabbit.
Right. Yeah.
No, we don't want that kind.
Yeah, he has to pull a different rabbit than that out.
But the timeout gets the service error, so it's 18-13.
He got his point, got the ball back. That's exactly what he wanted.
Yep. 18-13. Reminder that Leslie County and Letcher Central will be coming up after this one. Betty Vaughn will try to go down and talk to the winning coach. Backside, Noble goes over short, but there's Conley. Sluss outside to Baker, sets herself, and there's the kill. Point, Knott County Central.
See, that's that shot. It's right in between two players. It's who's going to take it. And as soon as if you notice, when those players look at each other,
can't be any hesitation.
That's a lost point.
He who hesitates usually loses.
Good job, Manus.
And that's going to be in. That's going to be an ace. Point, Knott County Central. And I think Knott County Central's fans kind of sense the finality.
I want to see Justin get up and do that on that ace. Shay's into it now. I want to see Justin get up and do that.
We don't want him to pull a muscle. But anyway, backside to Noble. And it's going to be a point for Knott County Central. 21-13.
Nice up by Ponce. Ponce has played a great game.
Deshaun. Oh, not much they could do with that one. That was just a nice shot.
Exactly.
21-14, Wolf County with a point. Brought back in. Deshaun comes out.
Right here, Wolf has Naomi in the front, and Knott County has Baker in the front. So
Conley to Miller.
Nice shot by Miller.
Good call by Ponce. Free ball will be coming. Conley outside. Baker. Ponce. Noble down the line, but one-hand stab by Bailey. It's going to be free ball for Wolf County. Goes outside to Nay, and nice job by Waddell. Backside, Brombeck.
Baker's got to find a hole, or she's got to hit it one.
Baker.
Well, she did hit it, but Ponce was there.
Noble over the top with the power, and they can't get to it. Got stuck up in the rafters, and that's going to be a point for Wolf County. It's now or never for Wolf County. Got to put a few together here at 21-15.
We'll see how many points, though, that Shay is willing, Knott County's willing to let them score before she calls that timeout to try to quieten them down.
Waddell, nice up. Goes all the way outside to Miller off the block of Noble. Noble goes to it. It's going to be a free ball.
See what Knott County can do with this.
Outside to Baker. Nice job by Ponce. Got to hand it to her. Cut shot. Nice cut shot. And that's going to be point. But I think, did it go around the antenna?
No, she was going to call it out, and they tipped the ball.
Okay. I thought I seen a flag out.
No, she was
going
to. No, she was going to say out, and then, hey, when you're in this situation, you're not going to let it drop that close.
No. Conley goes to Miller. Short, nobody there. Point, Knott County. Smart play by Miller.
Because she could not get up to swing. If she had, that would have, the momentum would have took her straight into the net.
Ponce, backside, goes to Noble over the top. Waddell's there. All the way across to Baker. Baker puts it down. Nothing Ponce could do with that one. (23-16). Miller to continue to serve. Bump set goes to Land. Nice shot by Kraft, and that will lead us to match point at 24-16. Miller to serve, match point number 1. Nice push. Waddell was there for the save. Wolf County got to put it down, goes outside, no, over top, and it's going to be the winning point as Miller puts it down, and Knott County Central will win 25-16 and set number 4. Knott County Central will improve to 35-2. Wolfe County will drop to 19-15, and we'll have Betty Vaughn going down on the floor to talk to Coach Cornett here in a minute. Our Alice Lloyd College player of the game will be number 15, Ava Waddell for Knott County Central. Wolfe County will end their season. They've had a nice season, and now Wolfe County is going to have 2 people on their team will receive all region points. And now,
can you hear me? Okay, I'm standing here with a winning coach, Miss Shay Cornett. I want to tell you something. I'm up there and I get as nervous as you guys. These are phenomenal games. You guys don't know. It's great. I love it. I love this time of the season.
I do too. Listen, I told you it was going to be a dogfight. I knew it would be. Ben always brings them ready to play, and they did a great job.
And Baker, I've watched you for years. You can just hammer. You can just hammer. And the thing with you is you can hammer any ball. It doesn't have to be on the net. It can be not a bad pass, but not a great pass, and you can just take it home. So.
Thank you. Say something. I've been struggling on the balls on the 10-foot line, but I'm working on it all the time. But I think we played great as a team, and it was a good game. It was a dogfight, and we came out on top. So.
And you're exactly right. This time of the season, I said you can throw your books away. No. Everybody's here because you're supposed to be. This is 4 best teams in the region, and you guys are playing like it. Like I said, I'm standing up there and I'm thinking, man, I don't know if it was this exciting when I was down here, but man, it's exciting up there. But see, I don't have to sit down here and worry about getting my yellow cards and red cards. And I can just sit up there and after the game say, man, I'm glad that was over. But also, congratulations, guys. You all played a great game. I know you're going through, you've lost a player, but it's like you guys just, whoever you put in just steps up and just plays for you.
I'm really proud. And you know, I've asked, an 8th grader had a real big kill at point 24. And it made me so proud because I just told her, I said, you got to swing. You're here to swing. We know you can, and that's what you need to do, and she did. And you know, Kaylee is playing the middle, and she played maybe 3 games in the middle this whole year when Riley had to be gone for basketball, and she did great. I'm just really proud of all of them, and the older ones too, the leadership. I'm really proud.
Well, we were just sitting there tonight, and I seen the little freshman. Is her name Baker or whatever? I don't know.
That got hurt?
Yeah, no, the one that played over there. I don't know. Anyway,
King.
Yeah.
Really King.
And I was like, man, that's an 8th grader and a freshman blocking on that side. You don't see that very often. But, you know, if you look at them, you can't tell they're 8th graders and freshmen because your older girls are including them. It's not like they're not looking. Don't sit them the ball. I'm thinking, my God, they sit an 8th grader the ball over there, and you got Baker or Samara over here or Ava, and I'm, you know, but that's why I'm up there now. So, but I want to wish you guys the best of luck Wednesday night, and just a great job coaching. I can see why you're Coach of the Year this year. You've done great.
They make you look good, that's for sure. I appreciate it, though.
And Baker, I wish you the best of luck on Wednesday and in the future, because I'm sure you're going to play volleyball somewhere.
I am. Thank you, Betty Vaughn.
You're welcome. Good job.
Thank you.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Good times, good food, and good people at the Goal Line Bar and Grill. Come try their daily lunch specials as well as the best steak in Hazard as voted by the people. Looking for something fun to do? Hit up the tables and the dartboard. Also, trivia night every Tuesday evening. Goal Line has all your favorite big sports events on the big screen. There's something for everyone at Goal Line. Goal Line Bar and Grill in Hazard.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Little Flower Clinic Rheumatology, Dr. Travis Sizemore and Brianna Cornitz, treating autoimmune disorders such as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and more. 487-9505. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Hi, my name is Heidi Hoffensperger from Hoffensperger Law Office.
Debt can feel overwhelming. The calls, the letters, the constant pressure, it's hard to see a way forward. You're not alone. The law office of Heidi Hoffensperger has helped countless people through their bankruptcy, giving them a fresh start and a chance to rebuild. Bankruptcy isn't the end.
The legal world can be a very, very difficult and complicated world, and I don't want that for my clients.
Call today and let Heidi help you with this new beginning.
Okay, I want to welcome everybody back to the 14th region at Leslie County High School. This is the semifinals, the second game of the semifinals. Just a great game that just finished with Knott County and Wolfe County. Knott County came out on top 3-1. I'm talking to the head coach of Leslie County Central. I want you to know you've had a great season to be a first-year coach. You pulled in here, man, and you've turned a lot of heads. I want to wish you the best of luck. For you guys to pull this off tonight, what does your team have to do?
We've just got to stay consistent with what we've done. The last few games especially, we've come in kind of cool-headed, calm, and collected, and we're just staying with what's worked. We're not switching too many different things up. We're just sticking with what's been working.
Well, that's what I've said. You know, everybody's been, you got to do this and that. You've got a week or two. What you've done all year, you came out, I'm not sure how many games you lost, not very many, 5 or 6, something?
Maybe 8.
Okay, not very many, but yeah, you're right. You can't come in here in the last week or two and decide we're going to switch all of this up now. Yeah, it works. So all you're doing now is fine tuning everything you need to do.
Exactly. Yep.
But I want you to know you got a great group of athletes. This is my thing. I said from the very beginning of the year, they're in very good physical shape.
Absolutely, yeah. We took the conditioning in the spring and into the summer really, really seriously this year. We wanted everybody to be at their A game from game one if possible, and I think it's really paid off.
I totally agree. I said when I coached our third game, we knew if we could make it to the third game, we were good because we started, like you said, conditioning early in the summer. So by the time we started playing, 5 games can be a hard game sometimes.
Yeah.
Some nights. But if you're in good physical shape, that third game, you're just getting your legs. And you can tell that with your team.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to say?
Good luck, Lady Eagles.
I just want to say thanks to Leslie County High School. Great. Everybody we've asked has been super nice. Like I said, first-year coach, you've turned a lot of heads. So, really, they should see you quite a few years here. I really think that eventually there's going to be some new regional champions around here. If everybody, because all you young coaches have put so much into it, and the game has changed so much, and that's all to you guys, your effort, the support you're giving to your team and everybody else.
Yeah, I think it's even changed from when I played. I graduated in 2017, and it's just a different ball game now. It's a lot more aggressive, and it's very, very fine-tuned with everything all the way around the floor.
Right. But like I said, I want to say best of luck tonight, and if you win Wednesday night and in your future. May God bless you all.
Thank you so much.
You too.
Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard is here to meet all your prescription and healthcare needs. Pharmacist Darren Smith and the experienced staff provide fast, reliable service with the professionalism you expect. With friendly service and a commitment to quality care, Hometown Pharmacy is proud to serve the Hazard community every day. Ask about their new app. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard, quality care, professional service right here in your community.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
Okay, welcome back to the 14th Region Volleyball Tournament here at Leslie County High School. This is the second game of the semifinals. Had a great first game, like I said. Knott County defeats Wolfe County 3-1. I'm standing here with Miss Taylor Van Hoos. She is the coach at Letcher County Central. Taylor, first question. For you guys to pull this off, what does your team have to do?
They have to play Letcher Central volleyball. You know, they can't play anyone else's volleyball. They can't play Leslie County volleyball. They have to play Letcher Central volleyball.
Amen. If she says nothing else, that's exactly right, guys. To this point, we were talking about everybody's trying. You may twitch some things, but you're not going to change anything majorly. You're just going to try to tighten stuff up, make things a little bit better. But you're exactly right. To be successful, these teams, they have to play what got them here, and nobody plays the same style.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And they've got to keep their energy up. You know, if the scoreboard doesn't look the way they want it to, you know, they've got to dig deep and find ways to make it look the way they want it to. They can't put their heads down and totally just self-pity. You know, they've got to fight.
I totally agree. I said right now everybody's playing for the name on your chest.
Yep.
So that's what everybody's going for. Taylor, like I told her, I've told everybody else, I believe here in the near coming years, I think we're going to have different regional champions. Not that anybody's going to, but, you know, you have a bunch of young coaches. You guys are putting a lot of time into this. This volleyball has risen to a whole new level here. It can only get better as you guys stay here and push these young ladies to do the best they can in a sport that they all love to do.
Yeah, and that's true. You know, these girls, they work all year round, you know, and that makes a difference with these girls, you know, taking that initiative to play volleyball all year round. So,
and like I told them, I wish you the best of luck tonight. If you win tonight, the best of luck Wednesday. Regardless, best of luck in just life in itself. Okay, so good luck, and hope you guys do what you ask. You're welcome.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
When financial challenges threaten your future, you need clear guidance and proven solutions. Call Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Trusted legal experience to help you take control. From stopping creditor actions to protecting your assets. Keisha and her staff deliver efficient, reliable representation focused on results. With flexible payment options, getting the help you need is more accessible than ever. Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Professional service, practical solutions. The fresh start you deserve.
Here at Klutz Auto Sales in Hazard, Kentucky, we specialize in used vehicles and we work with all types of credit. We're with you before and after the sale.
We stand behind every car we sell, ensuring that you drive away with confidence. We want you to be totally comfortable with your purchase because at Klutz Auto, you're the priority.
We've been your trusted dealer for 47 years. Visit us at Klutz Auto Sales across from Walmart on Highway 80. Call us at 606-439-5065.
TVS Mobile is...
This telecast is copied.
TVS Mobile is here.
Mobile service from the broadband provider you already know and trust.
Powered by the nation's most reliable network. TVS is your #1 choice when you need to stay connected. with mobile plans to suit any budget and any situation, and phones from your most trusted brands. Go to tgtvsmobile.com today and see how TVS can keep you connected. The choice is yours. The time is now. TVS Mobile.
This is News 12.
Since 1985, Hometown 24 has been serving this community with local programming produced by local people.
20th one airing out. He's got a man out here, Linden, caught at the 45.
Using the latest video technology to bring you the news, sports, and local events that matter to you.
First on your Hometown News tonight.
I'm Harold Mullins, and thanks for joining us.
40 years is a long time in Eastern Kentucky. Here's to 40 more.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
It's fall, y'all, and are you ready to fall into some incredible savings with the region's best network, Appalachian Wireless? Come shop the latest devices at prices you'll love and see how our team can better serve you with plans and promotions that are made just for you. Whether you're upgrading, switching, or just looking for the best service, Appalachian Wireless has you covered. So what are you waiting for? Visit us on the web or stop by one of our many retail locations and take advantage of these amazing fall deals. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Tucked deep within the rolling hills and ancient ridgelines of the Appalachian Mountains, Eastern Kentucky is a place where heritage runs deep and community runs deeper. Known for its coal mining legacy, bluegrass traditions, and fiercely proud people, this region tells a story of resilience, creativity, and quiet beauty. I'm going to take you along with me as I visit some different counties of Eastern Kentucky and explore what all this amazing region has to offer. Hi, I'm Rebecca McCauley, and this is Bluegrass and Backroads.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Emotional set and match between Knott County Central and Wolfe County. Of course, Knott County Central ending Wolfe County's season 3-1, and of course it ends the careers of Naomi Noble and Abigail Noble and Riley Land, and of course those girls have been with Coach White for quite some time, and also Isabella Brumbeck, and those girls have been through a whole lot in their years and have seen championships in 23, 22, and 20, and they were hoping to get to the finals, but Knott County Central moves to the finals for the 4th year of the last 5, and now they'll wait on the winner between Leslie County, who comes in at 25-8, and Letcher Central, who comes in at 20-14. Letcher Central, the runner-up in the 53rd, and of course Leslie County, the champion of the 54th district. And of course, when we're talking about, as you hear the cheers for Leslie County, when you're talking about Leslie County, you have to talk about Royce Osborne, the senior outside hitter, and you've got to talk about Sarah Osborne, the setter for them, and then Jalen Johnson, the junior outside hitter as well. When you're talking about Letcher County Central, you've got Piper Adams, the libero. You've got Calissa Lowe, the middle hitter and blocker. Ebony Pack, outside hitter, and Hannah Eldridge, and Kelsey Holbrook, the setter. Coach Van Hoos in her 2nd season. Coach Washburn in her 1st season for Leslie County. And I failed to mention Peyton Hochstetler, who is a freshman pogo stick, who is a very talented young lady. As they keep announcing each team. Leslie County was trying to get to the finals for the first time since 2015, and Letcher Central trying to get to the finals for the first time since 2021. And as we said, Knott County Central advances. Letcher Central has faced Knott County Central 3 times, yet to come up with a victory. Leslie County is 1-2 against Knott County Central. That final will be Wednesday night at 6 p.m. here at the Richard M. Nixon Center. Failed to mention a setter also for Leslie County, Haley Napier, a junior, and of course the libero, Tatum Begley, number 7, who is also a junior. For Letcher Central, their other starter, number 1, that we've bragged on a pretty good amount in the back, has been Addie Blevins, a sophomore, and Betty Vaughn, she's done an outstanding job in the back for Coach Van Hoos.
Yes, and then you also have
Katie Combs, the lone senior that plays in the back, along with Tiara Bailey and Zoe McCullum. And I think I've touched upon everybody. Nope, Jenna Sizemore for Leslie County is a junior, number 2 in the rotate. And blocker, number 45, a freshman, Sam Gay, who has really come on in the latter part of the season for Leslie County. And we're about ready to go, and the winner of this region will play at the 15th region, and if I can get to my paperwork, that will be, I think, next Monday. Let me double check on that. It will be Monday, November 3rd, so you can be making headway watching the Region 15, and in Region 15 tonight, they're just starting their first round, and they're playing the top bracket. The next bracket will be tomorrow night. So
And, you're talking about both of these coaches brought up that they have to play their style of volleyball, and they're exactly right. You can't play another team's style. You've got to play your own.
And with that being said, Leslie County will start serving, and that will be Sarah Osborne, the senior. Blevins with the up. Backside Holbrook to McCullum. Begley. It's going to be a free ball from Osborne. Adams all the way across the pack, and it goes down, but it's going to be wide, and it'll be Leslie County with the first point.
And I agree with Van Hoos. She said they've got to keep their head up. There's no pout and dropping your head, worrying about a play. You got to play all the way through tonight.
There is no time, no waste. Pack goes down, but there's Osborne. Bump all the way across. Adams. Holbrook. Pack tries to cut it short, but it's going to be Leslie County point. A little too short. Osborne to continue to serve Blevins. Holbrook backside to McCullum off the block of Gay. Osborne, Hochstetler cuts it too short, and it'll be point for Letcher Central. And you're going to have a little bit of nerves in this semifinal. See who can gather their nerves the quickest here. Leslie County playing at home and playing in front of a good crowd on this side of us.
And both of these teams are bidding for a spot they have not been in a while.
Hochstetler, Osborne all the way across to Johnson off the top of the block. Deflected a little bit, and Blevins unable to get to it. Point, Leslie County, 3-1. Johnson to serve. Johnson with 87 aces to lead Leslie County. Adams, Holbrook, Pack, Hochstetler, Royce Osborne, Holbrook, Pack over the top, but there's Osborne to get it. Johnson come off a little bit wrong, and that's going to be in on the line. Point, Leslie County.
That was a good shot by Osborne. She was fading away and on her back foot.
4-1, Leslie County. That's going to go long. Nice eye by Adams.
Yes.
Point, Letcher Central, 4-2. Thank you for joining us on semifinal number 2. Knox County Central has advanced and waits on the winner of this match. Holbrook to serve. Begley, Osborne, short to Hochstetler, off the block of Lowe. Royce Osborne blocked again. Blocked again by Lowe. Point, Letcher Central.
That was a nice job by Lowe. 3 times in a row, just jumping straight up and getting hands on the ball.
Leads the team with 51 blocks, make that 52 and 53 now. Osborne back to Osborne. Off the block, and it's going to be point. 5-3, Leslie County. Begley out.
You knew Osborne's going to do that. She is not going to shy away from a block.
Kenley Napier, the junior, will serve. Also coming in is Lauren Osborne, a junior for Leslie County.
Nice up.
Goes to Lowe in the middle. Boom.
Nice shot by Lowe.
Got power on that one. Point, Letcher Central. Hannah Eldridge will come in for Blevins. Ebony Pack to serve. Ebony with 88 aces on the season. Osborne across to Hochstetler over the top. Pack gets to it. Call by Adams. Eldridge off the tape. Point. Letcher Central, 5 apiece. Pack to continue to serve. Goes outside Osborne with a push over the top. Holbrook with it. Adams with a call. Eldridge cuts it, but it's going to go long. Point, Leslie County, 6-5. Hochsteller will come out, and Haley Napier will come in. Sarah Osborne out. Number 2, Jenna Sizemore, the junior, will come in. And it's going to go off Pack, and that will be point. Leslie County 7-5. Napier to serve. That's going to go long. Nice eye by Pack and Adams. Point Letcher Central. McCullum in for Adams. Lowe will serve. 51 aces on the season. Holbrook. Eldridge cuts it over the top, but there's Osborne. It's going to be an overpass. McCullum puts it down, and that's going to be point Letcher Central. Holbrook about pushed her out of the way. She was able to put it in there, ties it up at 7 apiece. Napier back hit over the top, Pack. Holbrook, Bailey off of Sizemore, and it's going to be point Letcher Central. First lead at 8-7. Set number 1. Thank you for joining us on Hometown 24. Being presented by the Bank of Hindman. This is the ARH Murray Breckinridge 14th Region Volleyball Tournament. Semifinal number 2. Nice floater. Overpass. There's McCullum. Osborne able to get it. Nobody says anything, and point Leslie County. Lowe will come out. Adams will come in. Royce Osborne will go back to serve. Royce with 63 aces on the season.
Some of these mistakes right here are just nerves.
Adams with a nice call after it hit the air conditioning unit. Backside, Johnson block. Call by Eldridge. Backside, Bailey off the block. Comes across. Adams with a dive in the row. Comes to Eldridge off the top, and it's going to be a little bit long. Point Leslie County. Just didn't get over just enough.
Right. She's hitting a little sidearm and coming instead of coming straight over her shoulder. Nice up by Bailey.
Goes back out to Bailey off the block of Osborne, and that's going to be a point for Bailey, and Letcher Central ties it up at 9 apiece. Combs will come in for Bailey, and she'll go back to serve. Katie Combs, once again, lone senior for Letcher Central, 202 digs for.
She's like having another defensive specialist on the floor.
And Johnson, boom, right in that corner. Point, Leslie County. Couldn't have hit it any better.
No, you couldn't.
Gay's going to come in, and out will go Napier. Tatum Begley, the junior, will serve for Leslie County. Floater to Adams. Holbrook, 3-meter line for Pack, cuts it. Nice shot. Johnson was ready. McCullum misses it. They're going to play it, and it's going to go wide. Point Leslie County. (11-9) Leslie County, and we're in set number 1. Bump set goes to Combs. Osborne, backside by Napier, cuts it, and it's going to be long. Sizemore was trying to hit it over the top and hit it a little bit long. Blevins will come in for Eldridge.
Both of these teams, when they get a free ball, they've got to use it to the best of their ability.
Coach Van Hoos talking about exactly what you said to Eldridge about getting over the top of it. And there was a free ball by Johnson that scores the point. Fired it up, hit it a little bit harder on the bump. 12-10, Leslie County. Napier and Sizemore will go out, and in will come Sarah Osborne, and she will serve. Also will come in as Hochstedler. Goes outside to Pack off the block. McCullum. It's going to be a free ball. Adams calls it.
That was a nice free ball. It was deep in the back. Make Leslie do something with it.
Pack tries to cut it backhand, but it's going to be point. Leslie County, 13-10. Sarah Osborne to continue to serve. Goes to McCullum. McCullum off the block of Gay. Hochstetler with a one-hand save. Gay hits it, and it was going out, but Blevins played it.
But no, she didn't hear any teammate say out, so it's like I got to play it.
And you're better off to be safe than sorry.
Exactly.
They get the point anyway. As
Because
Coach
if that
Van
ball's
Hoos
in and you let it drop, the coach is going to yell at you, so just play it.
That was a point for Letcher Central. Sarah Osborne outside. Hochstetler off the block. Nice hustle on the dig. Lowe's going to hit it, but it's going to go long, and it's going to be a point for Leslie County, 14-11. Johnson will serve. Once again, leads the Lady Eagles in aces.
Nice up by Blevins.
And it's a little bit too
far
close.
in the day it is.
Yep.
And that ball's hard to play out of a net unless it's really tight.
Yeah, it's a little bit loose on the bottom, but.
And Holbrook was there. She just, may have been a second late, but that ball was just hard to play.
Goes across the low, cuts it, but Sarah Osborne's there. Johnson, Hochstetler cuts it off the block. Nice job by Adams getting to it. Free ball. Outside Royce Osborne wanted it. Hit it too far. They was wanting a touch. No touch called, and it's going to be point. Letcher Central. Combs out, Bailey in. Holbrook to serve. Holbrook with 702 assists on the season.
That's a lot of touches on a ball.
A lot of kills too, isn't it?
Yes.
Goes outside, Pack draws it down, but that was Sarah Osborne with it. Bump set by Johnson over the top. Holbrook with a safety. Goes outside, Hochstetler hits it, Blevins with it. Scrambling Letcher Central. Insist on something for them. It goes back off the block by Osborne, and that's a point, Leslie County.
You know why Osborne can do that so well? Because her head's at the top of the net.
She's like she's on a trampoline.
I mean, she's eye level with the top of the net, so she can push that ball anywhere.
And Coach Van Hoos is going to call timeout at 16-12. We'll take a timeout too on the Hometown 24.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. As Coach Van Hoos has called her first time out at 16-12 Leslie County here in set number 1. I'm Midas Blair, joined by Betty Von Caudle. And these teams looking to advance so they can play Knott County Central here on Wednesday night at 6 p.m.
So both of these, one of these is going to be treading new water Wednesday night.
Holbrook back set to Pack. Hochstetler, Johnson back set. Johnson, Blevins is there. Goes all the way across to Pack over the top, but there's Johnson. Sarah Osborne back set to Hochstetler, blocked by Pack. Nope, they're not going to say no block, but it was still 4, and that's going to be a point for Letcher Central. Eldridge will come in for Blevins. Pack to serve. Hochsteller, big hit. Point, Leslie County.
I'm telling you, if you look at that little body trim, you do not see that coming out of that.
She's got a lot of power.
Yes, she does.
Napier will go back to serve. And that one's going to go long. Nice call by Adams.
That's not the kind of point that either of these teams wants to give up. It's just a free point.
Not on your first serve anyway.
No.
And Lowe, nice serve, and it's going to be a point. You know, Letcher Central on the serving part has served very aggressively.
Right.
Napier back set to Osborne. Holbrook cannot contain it. Point, Leslie County. Lowe will go out. Adams will come in. 18-15, Leslie County. Royce Osborne to serve. Adams. Holbrook goes outside to Bailey. Pretty close to the net.
Oh, that was a good play.
McCullum tried to catch him off on one. Johnson hits it hard, but it's going to go wide, and that's going to be a point for Letcher Central. Who's going to break here at the end of set number one?
But right now, Letcher Central cannot afford to just keep trading points with them.
Combs, nice serve. Napier hits it over the top. Goes Sizemore. McCullum. Johnson, that's going to go long. Letcher Central draws within one. They're asking for a tip, and they're going to get it. They're saying there is a tip, and Leslie County will get the point rather than Letcher Central. Nobody on Letcher Central's arguing with it, so evidently it was a touch. Of course, we can't see that from up
No,
there.
Van Hoos didn't say anything, and she's standing there, so you figure she's seen it.
Goes to McCullum. She goes over the top. Big time point for, and that's going to be a block by McCullum. Point, Letcher Central. But any 1 point at this juncture of the first set's going to go either way in deciding who's going to win this first set.
Well, and when you're here, if you're at the net, you can't play with it because everybody plays the net so well.
Backside, over the top. It's going to be a free ball for Letcher Central. Goes to McCullum, close to the net. Uses her left hand. Sizemore coming up with it. Combs all the way across the pack off the double block, and that's going to be a point for Letcher Central, and they now draw to within one, and Coach Washburn is going to call a timeout, and we're going to take a timeout with her. 19-18, Leslie County. Stay with us on the Hometown 24.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Welcome back to the ARH Murray Breckinridge 14th Region Volleyball Tournament here on Hometown 24, presented by the Bank of Hyman. Bank of Hyman's always been our lead sponsor, and we appreciate them greatly. Our next football game will be this Friday night as the Belfry Pirates will come to Letcher Central for a big-time Friday Night Lights game at Irvine. We've got a big-time match going on right here. 19-18 is Coach Washburn that called a timeout. Blevins to serve. Goes into the middle for Johnson. Big times. 20-18. Big time call by Coach Washburn out of the timeout. Hochsteller will come in. Napier and Sizemore will go out, and Sarah Osborne will go back to serve. Leslie County with 2 seniors. Sarah and Royce Osborne are both seniors. The rest are juniors and on down. And little miscommunication point, Leslie County, 21-18. It's going to be a timeout, and we'll take another timeout on Hometown 24.
TVS has made a commitment to bringing you the best channel lineups and most diverse video packages available. We are proud to introduce Broadband TV, our newest and most affordable video package yet. 48 of the most watched channels we offer, some new channels only available with this package, and over 300 of the best free ad-supported channels available, all for only $29.95.
Welcome back to the campus of Leslie County High School as Coach Van Hoos trying to stem the momentum of Leslie County. Leslie County up 21-18. We're in set number 1.
You know, Van Hoos is she's got a young team. She's trying to say, look, we need to show them why we're here. So play their ball. Don't try to play their ball. Don't change up. Do what we've been doing.
Sarah Osborne to continue to serve for Leslie County. Let's see what comes out of the timeout. It's going to go outside the pack, and that's going to go wide, and that'll be a point. Leslie County 22-18.
You know, when Pack does that, she just doesn't open up enough. She gets under the ball, and then she has to come this way.
Goes back to McCullum, and that's going to go wide, and that's going to be point. Leslie County 23-18.
And Van Hoos is telling the setter, you got to get them a little closer to the net and bring them in towards you.
Nice job by Combs. All the way across the pack, and that's going to go long, and that will make set point number 1 for Leslie County.
Yeah, Pack is just not breaking her wrist to bring it down. She's up high enough and hits the ball hard enough. Nice up by Adams.
Does the Pack over the top. Royce calls it to Johnson over the top, and that's going to end set number 1. 25-18, Leslie County. And when we come back, we'll have set number 2. So stay with us on Hometown 24.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance helps protect more than 474,000 Kentucky families and businesses. Many of our members have been with us for years, even decades. Perhaps it's because of the competitive rates or our unmatched service. Or maybe the biggest reason is they know they can count on Kentucky's insurance company to be there when it matters. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School as set 1 goes to them 25-18, and set number 1, set number 2 coming up. The winner will then move on to face Knott County Central Wednesday night, like I said, at 6 p.m. Leslie County, of course, wins first set number 1, 25-18. And the winner of the region, like I said, will face the 15th region at the 15th region host. And as we've said before, right now, Shelby Valley sits on top along with Paintsville. And I was trying to remember who the other team is that plays real good. And
I believe it's
that
Pikeville.
would be Pikeville and Johnson Central. Betsy Lane Now, of course, Betsy Lane was defeated by Floyd Central in the finals of their district. So 5 or 6 teams that could possibly come out of there. Shelby Valley has been number one predominantly most of the season. The tournament over there in the 15th region is being hosted by Paintsville. So the winner of the 14th will face the 15th on November the 3rd there. So with that being said, we got this in front of us. Set number 2, Letcher Central trying to come up with something. It was close, and then Leslie County was able to move out in the latter part of the set and defeat Letcher Central.
You know, I was amazed, man, when I looked that they had not played. Letcher Central and Leslie did not play during the season. So this is 2 teams either just by watching the games this week or by watching film. That's what they've seen or what you've heard from other teams, but you know yourself.
Yeah.
You may play one way tonight and tomorrow night be a totally different team.
And also watching on our stream or our own TV is not like watching someone across the net from each other. And it's just a lot of, just the movement of the ball or whatever is a little bit different. And after you play someone, it's kind of like Letcher Central playing Knott Central. You know, they know each other really, really well. And Leslie County playing Knott Central. They also played 3 times. So,
and I'm going to tell you, these players put such movement on the ball now when they serve. It's, we've talked about serve receive being so much better. These kids really had to work on that because serving the ball has really, it's amped up, and there's a lot of movement put on these balls.
Letcher Central will start set number 2 off, and Piper Adams will serve. Piper, 81 aces on the season. And that's a good way to start for Letcher Central, point number 1.
See, Leslie can't come out dead or too motivated. Yeah,
they can't be flat.
No.
You got to keep the foot on the accelerator, and Adams says, we're going to accelerate a little bit right here. 2-0, and it is a good start, and it gets Letcher Central's fans involved in it as well.
And that's a big thing now.
And Leslie County's, if you can see them in the far end zone, they're right into it. And that's going to be a push, and Johnson playing a whale of a match gets the point for Leslie County. Sarah Osborne to serve at 2-1, Letcher Central up in set number 2. Blevins, Holbrook, low off the top of the block. Johnson with it. Goes back to Johnson over the top, and nobody there. Point, Leslie County. Johnson, a really good athlete.
Yes, she is.
Combs, nice up.
Combs.
Yep, the pack. That's what you were talking about, Betty Vaughn. She got over top of that one.
Yes.
A little bit more power this time. Goes to Lowe, and it's going to be blocked by Gabe, but the power of Lowe makes it go wide. Point, Letcher Central.
And the thing, Lowe hit it right off the side of her hands. So if you're going to block
on that single block.
Yeah. If you single block somebody back in bounds, you have to hit it head on.
Osborne to Osborne goes to Gay, and we've already mentioned about her power before, and she's just a freshman.
She is. And I think, honestly, did she not come into this play probably about halfway through the season, maybe?
Yeah.
Because the first couple times we had them, she was not.
She played in the JV games.
Yeah, she played JV. And now look what a position she has. A big, strong middle.
Johnson to serve. Floater to Bill Evans. Holbrook scrambles to get to it. Bailey gets to it. Backside to Royce Osborne. I'll push off the block, and that's going to be a point for Leslie County.
That's all right.
4-3 Leslie County. We're in set number 2.
She's got to get this young team settled back down.
Got off to a good start.
They did.
Johnson to Bailey. Holbrook goes outside to Bailey. He hits it in the net, and that's going to be a point, Leslie County. Johnson hits it in the net, point Letcher Central. Eldridge will come in, Blevins will go out. Reminder, our first basketball game will be over at Alice Lloyd, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it right here in a minute. Hochstetter off the block of Lowe, and it will go wide, point Leslie County. Napier will come in for Gay, and she will go to serve. Begley was to go out. Lauren Osborne in. Holbrook tries to catch it, but it doesn't cross the net. Point Leslie County, 8-4. Letcher Central can ill afford to give a bunch up right here. Eldridge, and that's what they need right there.
Nice shot by Eldridge. When she stays back and comes forward, she crushes this ball.
8-5 as Lowe will serve. Hits it in the net, and that's going to be a point for Leslie County, 9-5. Adams in, Lowe will go out. Sarah Osborne goes out. Hochstetter goes out.
It is 9-5 Leslie County.
Goes to McCullum over the top. Nobody there. Point Letcher Central. Bailey will go out and Combs will go out. Napier will come in for Leslie County. Osborne over the top of the double block. Point Leslie.
It is 10-6 Leslie.
Over the top, Osborne gets to a knee and back up with Sizemore. Holbrook across to Eldridge. She draws it, but Johnson's there. Free ball for Letcher Central. Goes to McCullum. McCullum with a hard hit, but it's going to go long. Point. Leslie County, 11-6.
McCullum has the power. She just needs to follow all the way through. She's got to break her wrist on top of that ball.
Combs. Holbrook. Eldridge. Smart play. Able to get to it was Leslie County. Save it, goes outside to Eldridge, hits it in the net. Point Leslie County, and timeout Letcher Central. We'll take a timeout on the hometown 24.
Come right to the source and get the region's best basketball coverage. HT24 puts you right in the middle of the action, and it's free to watch on Facebook. Watch the state's most exciting basketball right here with HT24.
Welcome back. Letcher Central with a timeout. 12-6 Leslie County in set number 2. Leslie County took set number 1, 25-18. Thank you for tuning in on Hometown 24. 40 years of your local coverage. will be coming to Alice Lloyd in basketball, and I believe it's November the 4th against Milligan University. So be looking for her schedule, too, on Facebook. We'll be doing a lot of high school basketball on 24 and 25 this year. And that's going to go wide. Timeout works as it froze the server. 12-7 Leslie County. Blevins will come in for Eldridge. Hard serve by Blevins. Try to catch him on two. McCullum with the left hand. Free ball for Letcher Central. Goes to McCullum. And that's going to be a point. 12-8 Leslie County.
McCollum's as strong as her sister T was. T was a bruiser.
Nice serve again by Blevins. It's going to be a free ball for Letcher Central.
Nice serve by
Goes to McCullum. A deep shot by Royce Osborne there. Napier across to Johnson. Nice up by Blevins. Pack over the top. Ooh, it gets the roll
nice
for Pack.
Roll.
Nice job by them. One free ball for Leslie. Nice call. Bump set across. Sizemore with a draw. Pack over the top. There's Johnson. Back to Johnson. Block. Nope. They're saying there's no block. It's going to be 4, and that's going to be a point for Letcher Central. 12-9 Leslie. Blevins to serve. Napier, and it's going to be a point. Blevins is hitting, throwing nothing but aspirins across with a hit. And Coach Washburn says, let's stop that a minute, and we're going to call timeout. We'll be right back on Hometown 24.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy from Appalachian Wireless. One of the things that makes us the region's best network isn't just our coverage, it's that we're local. You'll find real people right here from home, ready to help you get the best deals on the latest devices. We hear the other carriers bragging about how they cover the middle of nowhere, but this isn't nowhere. All our roads lead to somewhere. So come home to Appalachian Wireless. Visit us at AppalachianWireless.com or in one of our many retail locations. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back. As Coach Washburn realized that Blevins is really putting it in there and it hard and trying to break her momentum a little bit here at 12-10 of the second set.
She's drawn back and swinging, and this ball is 6 inches above the net.
And Coach Washburn's timeout works.
I did.
But in the meantime, Blevins scores 2 easy points for.
She got them back to they're just down by 3, so.
Begley to serve for Leslie County.
That's up by Piper.
Goes to Pack over the top. Excellent shot by Pack. That's what you were talking about. She got over top of that one.
And when she does, she can hit the ball as well as anybody else. She has to do that every time.
Very talented young lady.
Yes.
Adams to serve at 13-11 Leslie County set 2. Trying to get into it for Letcher Central. Goes to Johnson. A little bit out of continuity there. Low. Nice shot. Free ball Letcher Central. Cross to Pack. And that's going to go long. Point Leslie County. Hochstedler and Osborne will come in. Napier and Sizemore will go out.
And I know Pack's a young player, but this is where she just has to keep playing. She can't worry about that and let that dwell on that. That was a hit. She's got to go on to the next one. Because her teammates believe in her. They're going to give her the ball again.
She's got over 300 kills. You got to keep feeding her.
You do.
Bump set goes to Low. Left hand down the line, but Osborne's there. Royce Osborne to Hochstedler down the line. It's a kill right in between. Point Leslie County. watching the match, and let everyone know if you're on Facebook, like and share, and so they'll know that we're still playing. That's going to be in, and that's going to be point. Leslie County. That one must have did a dance over there on that side.
Yeah, because Combs was right close to that line. It must have hit just right at it.
Going right back, but Katie gets to it that time. Free ball. And it's going to be a free ball for Letcher Central. Got to have something too tight to the net, but they're able to play it. But someone was over the net.
I think they called someone under the net.
And it's going to be low under the net.
Yeah, I think she just stepped across the line.
17-11, and Coach Van Hoos is going to call another timeout, and we'll take one with her, so stay with us on Hometown 24.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
Welcome back after the second timeout by Coach Van Hoos, 17-11. Can he afford to let it get any further away? Leslie County up 17-11, had won first set. Winner of this match will face Knott County Wednesday at 6 p.m. Knott County's faced both of these teams 3 times. Sarah Osborne will continue to serve for Leslie County. Blevins with it. Holbrook low off the block. Nice hit. That's what the doctor ordered.
Yes.
Or in this case, Coach Van Hoos. 17-12, Leslie County. Holbrook, as you always call her, the most reliable server for consistency of hitting it right down the middle.
Exactly, with no power and scores as many points as anybody else.
Hits it to the Librero, and that's exactly what you want to do if you could every time on the first hit. And that's going to be a point for Letcher Central, 17-13. Begley, Osborne, Gay, and that's going to be on the line, and that's going to be a point for Leslie County. They're painting that sideline over there.
But you do that to spread Letcher County Central out. The same thing Letcher County Central is doing. They're trying to get Leslie County spread out so you can drop some balls in.
Johnson.
Nice up by Adams.
Bailey, and that's right on the line. And Coach Washburn says, official Purry, are you sure? And he said, yes.
And she just smiles and goes like, okay.
Both of them smile.
Yeah, like, okay, I got
the backside of the ball, hits the line. That's all it has to. Pack with a serve, nice serve. And that's going to be a point. 18-15 as Letcher Central draws closer.
And they're doing what they have to do, 1 point at a time.
Pack, my goodness. It's hard to contain that. Begley trying her best. And Coach Washburn's going to take her second timeout, and we'll take another timeout here on Hometown 24. Welcome back as Leslie County has called a timeout. Leslie County up 18-16 in set number 2. They won set number 1. Thank you for tuning in on Hometown 24. Hometown 24 is presented by Bank of Heinemann here at the ARH Mary Breckinridge 14th Region Volleyball Tournament.
And this is what everybody expected it would be, man. It's
a battle.
No shock for the first game, and there'll be no shock for this game.
Battle, battle, battle.
I'm just glad I'm up here calling. Don't have to worry about being down there coaching.
Pack. Man, she's serving tough right now.
She is.
Push. In system, let's see what goes on. Goes to Lowe, and Lowe's going to hit it long. No touch, and it'll be point Leslie County. Lowe hit it hard, just didn't get over top of it enough. And in will come Kinley Napier, and she will serve for Leslie County.
I think your cameraman might be laughing at you, Matus. I'm not really for sure.
They always laugh at me.
Okay.
And that one, he's going to go wide. I thought that was going to be painted. I thought that was going to paint the line again, but it is off just a little bit, and that's a point for Letcher Central. 1917, Leslie County, Lowe to serve. Nice, easy serve. Goes back. Gay goes back, but there's Lowe. Holbrook, Bailey over the top, but Hochsteller gets to it. Goes to Royce, and that's going to be a kill. 2017, Leslie County. Leslie County to serve. Adams. Holbrook. Bailey goes short. Close to the net. Joust for it, and that's going to be won by Bailey.
Right.
Point, Letcher Central, and rarely do you win many against Royce Osborne.
Well, I started to say, if you're going to tip that, you want to tip that away from Osborne. You want to make her be that set has to be hard to get to her.
Combs to serve. Hits the tape, but there Osborne able to get it up. Free ball for Letcher Central. Outside, off the double block. Eldridge scores. Letcher Central within one at 20-19. Neither coach got a timeout. Am I correct? I don't think either.
I don't think so.
Scotty Boland doing an outstanding job on the clock. He's got it up there. Neither one of them has a timeout. Oh, and that's going to go long. Point's going to go to Leslie County, 21-19. Osborne, nice job by Adams getting to it. McCullum over the top. Goes to Johnson. Johnson's going to hit that one long. Point Letcher Central. Starting to feel it in the air a little bit as this one tightens up.
It does.
Blevins will come in to serve as Eldridge will go out. Point, and that will tie the score at 21 apiece. Blevins will continue to serve. And that's going to be an overpass. Let's see who can control it here. Osborne is going to hit it back, and that's going to be a point, and Leslie County will go up 22-21. Osborne goes out. Gay will come in, and out will go Napier. Begley to serve.
She done the hardest job getting the serve inbound.
McCullum tries to go down the line and comes up short. Point Leslie County.
McCullum done the same thing Rouse. They're so far, they don't realize how far they're out the net. The ball's got to go up to come down.
Yep.
But they will learn. They'll learn that by just playing.
And that's going to be an overpass, and that's going to bring it to Set point number 1 for Leslie County, 24-21.
Letcher just needs to play, and Leslie they don't need to let up. Letcher just needs to play to get the ball. Nice up by Adams.
Pack off the block. Napier across to Johnson over the top, but there's Combs. Cross to Pack over the top. Osborne. Gay over on 2, and it's on the line. And Leslie County will win set number 2, 25-21. And when we come back, we'll have set number 3. So stay with us on Hometown 24.
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Welcome back as Leslie County wins set number 2, 25-21, going up 2 sets to Love. Understand that last year we had the same Final Four as we did this year. You remember that? For some reason, I do.
Well, I'm glad you do.
But these 4 teams have played really good volleyball throughout this year.
Yes.
And we're down to 3 teams now. Leslie County trying to make that final for the first time since 2015. Letcher Central trying to come back now, and they'll have to come back with 3 sets in order to advance. Haven't been to the final since 2021. Knott County Central advancing to the final for the 4th time in the last 5 years.
I've told all 4 coaches, I really think, that you will have different winners just due to the athletic ability of all these underclassmen.
And next year, it's untelling as much young talent as we've got in all of these, all the teams, right. Including some of them that did not make.
Exactly. You've got Perry, who's young.
Yes.
Breathitt, good team. Powell County, we hadn't even seen Powell. They played right with Wolf, who made it to the Final Four. And that's just a few. But Jenkins is loaded with underclassmen.
So we've got a good volleyball season that's coming. Not that we want this one to end anytime soon, but it's a good future for 14th Region volleyball.
It really is.
And, their level of play keeps getting better. You mentioned blocking, serving, just net play, just different things, scrambling, digging, libreros, defensive specialists. So
I would like to see them bring the showcase back. Junior, you always had a junior, senior showcase. I'd like to bring back that junior, senior showcase and bring back an underclassman showcase.
And maybe somebody can do that. So we're going to start set number 3. Letcher Central must come up with this one.
Yeah, they've got to have this one. They've got a little bit of pressure on them now. They need this one.
Combs over the top. Osborne Hochstedler is going to hit it long. Letcher Central with point number 1 here in set number 4. Thank you for watching us on Hometown 24. Outside to Johnson. Holbrook bump set. Low going short. Free ball. Low, and it's going to be right on the line, and that's going to be point. Letcher Central, so good start.
And, you know, 45 is only a freshman. That she will learn that you can't just tip that ball back over. You gotta do something. Hit it straight up, let your setter come and get it.
Definitely on the first one.
Well, you can't play that, do that against a good team or any team.
Johnson off the block. Free ball, Letcher Central. Goes to Low, straight down.
Shot by Low.
3-1, Letcher Central.
And you know, Leslie does not want to go 4 games.
No, no.
You can't let Letcher Central build this momentum back up, and
free ball.
They get that we can play now.
And looks like to me, go to Low.
Yeah, right now Low is she's putting on a showcase.
4-0, Letcher Central, the starter coach Van Hoos needing. Overpass, nice job, and that's what you're talking about with Pack. Goes back to Low. Free ball once again. To Low again, hits it in the net. Point, Leslie County.
You know, you're sure Van Hoos's talk was a little, you've played this hard all year, you don't want to end it here.
No.
So, play.
Give it your all.
Right.
Johnson to serve. That one's going to go long. Point, Letcher Central. Bailey for Combs. Holbrook to serve. Goes up to Royce Osborne. Nice set that time. Perfect set.
It is. Letcher's blocks are just a little bit too far off the net. That's why it keeps falling on their side. They've got to touch it and go across.
5-2.
And they're both of those Low and
Pack.
Thank you. I lost it there. Are both tall enough to go up and across the net.
Oh, yeah. Very athletic girls.
Yes.
Goes back to Osborne, and that's what you're talking about right there, Betty Vaughn, is Low executed exactly what you said. Blevins will go out. Eldridge will come in. Pack to go back to serve. 6-2, Letcher Central. Service error, point, Leslie County. Holbrook across to Eldridge off the top of the block, and that's going to be a point for Letcher Central. Nice set.
It is 7-3 Letcher Central in the third match.
Napier, free ball. Bump set across to Eldridge. She goes down the side. Johnson's got to it. Napier in the middle to Osborne. Called by Pack, goes outside. Bailey able to draw it by the antenna. Osborne hits it in the net. Point, Letcher Central. Low to serve. I think we've got a little bit off after that hard hit. Johnson, Napier back set, Osborne with a kill. Royce Osborne to serve.
8-4, Letcher County Central.
Too close to the net. Bailey had to go under, and that's going to be a point for Leslie County.
Yeah, I think they wasn't exactly sure who was going to get that, but she done a good job. That's about all she could do when that thing, it dropped below the net.
Nice up by Adams. Cross to Bailey, and she hits it in the net. Point Leslie County.
It is 8-6, Letcher County Central.
Letcher Central got a side out, and it hits the net, and it's going to be point Leslie County at 8-7. 3-0 run by Leslie County. Cullum down the line, but there is Napier. Backside Johnson with a kill.
It's 8-8.
Johnson doesn't have the size and the length of some of these other girls, but she surely has the athleticism.
They do. I'm amazed at how well some of these girls jump.
Adams with a call. It's going to be a free ball for Leslie County. Goes across to Johnson off the double block. Saved by Adams. Free ball, Leslie County.
See what Leslie can do with a free ball.
Draws it, but there is Pack. Call. Johnson off the block. Eldridge. Napier backside. Draws it, McCullum, and it's going to come down.
She didn't even see the ball.
Lost track of it, and that's going to be a point for what was the call?
Did they call somebody in the net?
I'm not sure. I thought it came down on Leslie County's side. I missed something there. That's going to go. Pack hits it. Goes across. Eldridge pushes it. Osborne. Napier. Johnson. Johnson with a kill. 10-8, Leslie County. And Lesher Central's going to call a timeout, and we'll take a timeout with them on Hometown 24.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Welcome back to Leslie County High School. I want to thank Leslie County High School, their administration, for allowing us to come over and do the games. Thank you for the Bank of Hyman for your sponsorship throughout the year. We'll have a big football game up at Letcher County Central as Belfry Pirates will come to Letcher County Central on Friday night. Wednesday night will be the finals of the 14th region. And that will be right here at 6 p.m. And we will have it.
Full week of excitement, Manus.
It's been a lot of excitement starting Saturday morning.
I've loved every moment.
Outside Bailey with a hit. It's blocked by Osborne. And they're going to say it was not blocked. And it'll be point Leslie County. In the net, point Letcher Central. Combs to serve at 11-9. Goes across to Johnson. Adams with a call. Free ball, Leslie County.
Nice play by Eldridge. Get that ball deep.
And that's going to go, it's going to be in point Leslie County.
Good play by 24.
And that's going to be 12-9. Leslie County.
Somebody's going to get Velcro for their shoes. Little girl serves right on that line.
Every time, don't she?
Yes.
Point, Leslie County, 13-9.
She must have a magnet on ball and line.
And, you know, you would think she would move over that way to do it, but evidently it moves a little bit to that side. Just like that right there.
Yes.
On 2. And that's going to hit the net almost. Good job by Eldridge. Over the top. That's
Nice
a point.
shot by Eldridge.
$13-10.
This is not a game to patty cake on top of the net.
Nope. Blevins to serve.
Nice serve.
Goes back and Gay hits it. There's Blevins. Goes across. It's going to be a free ball for. Goes back outside to Johnson.
Nice job by Adams playing deep.
Pack. Begley tried to go with it. The collision, and that's going to be point Letcher Central as Osborne and Johnson both going after it.
It's 13-11 Leslie.
Man, Blevins is absolutely pounding that serve.
Yes, she is.
Goes back outside to Pack, and that's pounding it up from the keel side. Point Letcher Central.
You can tell when Pack lays back and waits on the ball, she kills it. She
And
goes
Coach,
a little early,
right.
she gets under it.
Coach Washburn's going to call timeout. We'll take a timeout on Hometown 24.
Good times, good food, and good people at the Goal Line Bar and Grill. Come try their daily lunch specials as well as the best steak in Hazard as voted by the people. Looking for something fun to do? Hit up the tables and the dartboard. Also, trivia night every Tuesday evening. Goal Line has all your favorite big sports events on the big screen. There's something for everyone at Goal Line. Goal Line Bar and Grill in Hazard.
No, I didn't. Welcome back to Leslie County. Is Coach Washburn trying to change the momentum a little bit as Letcher Central move within one at 13-12 here in set number 3. Leslie County won set number 1, 25-18, won set number 2, 25-21. Thank you for the people of Letcher County, Leslie County, Purry County, all the counties, not county, for tuning in. We do appreciate it here. Outside, and it's going to go across. Nice job by Sizemore. Pack draws it over the top. Nobody there. And we have a tie score now at 13 apiece.
That gives Letcher Central, that's higher for them now. They're even, you're even.
That serve knuckled like crazy. Goes inside. Gay will throw it back to the side, and then Letcher Central's defense had shifted.
Yeah.
Point Leslie County. (14-13), and I guess I'd have shifted too because she was looking that way.
Yeah, she was going that way. I agree.
Osborne to serve. Goes to Pack. Johnson was there that time. Overpass.
Oh, nice play.
And Gay goes up and gets it. Ball was right on the net. Illegal play.
Taylor Van Hoos has been around volleyball for a long time, and she's not arguing that call, so she knows that because that's a free ball. It came from their side.
Somebody on this side's got to go get it.
Yeah, they've got to go get it.
Yep. Goes across to Pack. Pack smartly again.
Exactly right.
Point. Letcher Central. Pack has turned it up a notch here. Adams to serve.
But you can see she's kept her head up. She's made some mistakes, but she continues to play. That's what you've got to do.
Nobody's perfect.
No.
Outside, Hochstetler hits it into the block. It'll come down on Letcher Central's side. Leslie County point, 16-14. And we've got a sub. And I don't have a 20. I'll have to.
This looks like a young player.
Everybody's going down that line, looks like. Goes outside over the top, but there's Sarah Osborne. And it's going to be a call, and that call is going to go against
They said it went on the outside of the pole.
So that's going to be a point for Leslie County. Goes outside low with her left hand.
Nice play by Lowe.
Free ball as Begley gets it across. Outside the pack. Begley. Osborne off the net. Nice job by Combs. Nothing can be contained, and it will be point. Leslie County, 18-14.
Holbrook's telling him just to settle down. We got to get the ball back. She is correct. You got to play to get the ball back.
Holbrook pack in the middle, and it's going to go wide. Point, Leslie County. And Letcher Central's going to call timeout, and we'll take another timeout on Hometown 24.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, mat program, x-ray, and transportation. Little Flower Clinic Rheumatology, Dr. Travis Sizemore and Brianna Cornitz, treating autoimmune disorders such as lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and more. 487-9505. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Welcome back as the timeout brings us to 19-14 and set number 3.
That bunch down there has rolled a boat. They've lifted weights and
they've had a good time.
They've rolled the
So
train.
if you can't watch us on Hometown 24, come to the volleyball games and experience the atmosphere.
Exactly. Crowd surf. That's what I do.
People watch and all that kind of stuff as we go through. So
as long as they're having fun, it doesn't matter.
Coach Van Hoos trying to get the Lady Cougars to get going right here. Time is a wasting. Goes all the way across low, and that's going to be long, and that's going to be a point for Leslie County. 20-14.
Nice up by Blevins.
Outside the low, over the top, but it's blocked. Huckstedler and Gay block it 21-14.
Nice up by Adams.
Goes short, but there's Osborne. Sorry, Royce Osborne over the top, but Pack's there. Goes to low in the middle, and it's going to go up in the rafters. Going to come down to Begley. Nice job. Free ball.
I like the way Blevins was behind the ball.
And that's going to go long. Point Leslie County, 22-14.
Just a little bit of nerves showing. I think if Letcher Central would just settle down. They're getting the passes, they're getting the assists. Now they just need to finish.
And that's going to go long, 23-14. It's going to go wide, 24-14, and that'll be match point number 1 for Leslie County. Holbrook. Nice job by Pack getting it into the corner. That's going to be over, and that will end the match, and Leslie County will win 25-14 in set number 3, and they will take it 3-0. Letcher Central will fall to 20-15. Up to 26-8, and they will advance to the finals to play Knott County Central at 6 p.m. Our Alice Lloyd College player of the game will be number 27, Jalen Johnson. And Betty Vaughn is going to be down on the floor to try to get a hold of Coach Washburn and the player of the game. They're also announcing the all-tournament team. Letcher Central will have 2 members of the all-tournament team. And one will be Piper Adams. As they're trying to get their picture taken. And the second player will be Ebony Pack. Congratulations to both of those young ladies. Congratulations to Letcher Central on the season. And like we said, we have one senior on Letcher Central, and that's Katie Combs. Nice future coming up for Letcher Central volleyball. And, of course, now Leslie County will be facing Knott County Central. Once again, they've faced each other 3 times, with Knott Central coming out on the end 2-1. Once again, our player of the game is number 27, Jalen Johnson. Congratulations to Coach Washburn. Betty Vaughn waiting on the girls there to make their way over to it. She don't want to intervene on the coach. Want to remind you that Friday night we will be at Letcher County Central with the Belfry Pirates facing Letcher County Central.
Hi, my name is Heidi Hoffensperger from Hoffensperger Law Office.
Debt can feel overwhelming. The calls, the letters, the constant pressure, it's hard to see a way forward. You're not alone. The Law Office of Heidi Hoffensperger has helped countless people through their bankruptcy, giving them a fresh start and a chance to rebuild. Bankruptcy isn't the end.
The legal world can be a very, very difficult and complicated world, and I don't want that for my clients.
Call today and let Heidi help you with this new beginning. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard is here to meet all your prescription and healthcare needs. Pharmacist Darren Smith and the experienced staff provide fast, reliable service with the professionalism you expect. With friendly service and a commitment to quality care, Hometown Pharmacy is proud to serve the Hazard community every day. Ask about their new app. Hometown Pharmacy of Hazard, quality care, professional service right here in your community.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
When financial challenges threaten your future, you need clear guidance and proven solutions. Call Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Trusted legal experience to help you take control. From stopping creditor actions to protecting your assets. Keisha and her staff deliver efficient, reliable representation focused on results. With flexible payment options, getting the help you need is more accessible than ever. Keisha Caldwell Feltner, Bankruptcy Express. Professional service, practical solutions. the fresh start you deserve.
Here at Klutz Auto Sales in Hazard, Kentucky, we specialize in used vehicles and we work with all types of credit. We're with you before and after the sale.
We stand behind every car we sell, ensuring that you drive away with confidence. We want you to be totally comfortable with your purchase because at Klutz Auto, you're the priority.
We've been your trusted dealer for 47 years. Visit us at Klutz Auto Sales across from Walmart on Highway 80. Call us at 606-439-5065.
Okay, welcome back to the 14th Region Volleyball Tournament that's been held here at Leslie County. This was the semifinals, and Leslie County has punched their ticket into the finals. They will play Knott County Central on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. So I'm here with player of the game. Great job. I'm telling you, you guys are doing your job. And I'm here with the winning coach, Washburn. Washburn, I'm going to let you go first. Just tell me how you did it and what you think about and going for it.
Some of the things that we did today, like I said at the beginning of the game, we're just going to stick with what's been working. We're not going to change too much. Some of the things in the game, we adapted really well when they were kind of swinging to that line or swinging a little short. We'd shift on over where we needed to be defensively, and then when we saw that they were kind of changing that up, we adapt really well and we're good on our toes. We'd swing back around. And we didn't change a whole lot. We just kind of made sure that our girls were where they needed to be on the floor.
But, you know, that's what a good team does. You're going to set your defense, but that defense is not going to be the same for every game. You've got to adjust it to what the other team is doing to you. And that, to me, is a good team when you can take what you've done and you can adjust. Like you said, you just tweak it a little bit. And you're right, there's some games you have to play deep, some games are short. But you've got your team, in order to be winners, champions on top, you've got to be able to adjust on the floor and go with what the other team is giving you or what you're trying to take away from them.
Exactly, and they did a really good job. Offensively, we didn't kind of change really much from what we practiced. We watched the film and kind of saw what they were giving us, and that's what we worked with. We didn't change it. I think they covered their lines pretty well, and we had to switch it up and kind of look behind that block. And they're really good at taking those comments and adjustments and working with what we're having to do.
You're right, and I don't know if you all have heard, but Manus and I have talked all year about teams in this district, this region, had to work on taking care of that ball, that tip ball that was right over the blocks. And I feel like the last four final teams done a really good job to adjust your defense to taking that away. Now, to the player of the game. Hey, I know you have some great teammates, but I just thought you held it together tonight. I thought your hitting was great. You moved the ball around. You knew when you needed to hit. You knew when you needed to tip. And you were tipping to score, not just tipping to get it over the net. That's a great job.
Thank you. You already know, like my teammates, they're a huge part of this. This program is really something special. Yeah, we're going to make history this year in the region championship.
And, you know, we were just talking, I think Mr. Manus Blair said you all had not been here since 2015, 2019 or something, and I know Letcher Central 2016. And then I think he said Letcher Central was 2021.
Yep.
So you have somebody new going to the finals this year. I'm sure you're glad at you. We've just talked, I think the thing is that this regional tournament's going to be good because we were talking about what such great underclassmen everybody has. We're not throwing the seniors out, but everybody's so young with such great underclassmen coming up. You're talking about for the next 2, 3, 4 years, you're going to have a real regional tournament here in the 14th region.
Yeah, exactly what you were saying. We've got that kind of talent spread. It's not like heavy class loaded. It's spread all across the whole group, and it makes me really excited for the next year and the next 2 years or 3 years or whatever the case may be. But right now, this next game on Wednesday is what we're focused on.
That's exactly right. Amen. That's what everybody's going for. Hey, I want to wish you guys the best of luck Wednesday. I want to wish you the best of luck in your future throughout your life. I just pray God stays with you, guards you, protects you, and gives you the best chance you have.
We appreciate it.
You're welcome. You got anything?
No, thank you.
Come on, say thank you, Mom and Dad. Or answer on the
No, thank you to everybody.
She's a little shell shocked, but she'll get over it. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
And that was Betty Vaughn down there with the Alice Lloyd player of the game, Jalen Johnson, and Coach Washburn. And want to thank everybody. Want to once again thank Leslie County. Want to thank everybody, the Hometown 24 crew, who's excellent at all times. And we'll be back Wednesday night for the championship, which will be the Knott County Central Lady Patriots versus the Leslie County Lady Eagles at 6 p.m. A little bit of different change on the championship game. So want to thank everybody. Want to thank everybody that tuned in and tune in again on Wednesday night. And with that being said, good night and God bless.